It's time for the WWE Monday Night Raw review for February 23rd, 2015. This is the Joe Cronin Show. Let's get things started.
You're watching the Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. The co-host, the Dead on Dave, who has copious amounts of boobs. Man boobs. Oh, and I guess he's got notes too. Over 5 million views. Joe Cronin Show. Wrestling talk.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed Monday Night Raw, because I didn't. No, I did. I enjoyed it. It was okay. No, it wasn't okay. I really did not enjoy Raw. You know what really pissed me off? That they ended up going with this stupid angle that I was worried about us getting with Daniel Bryan sucking up to Reigns so that they could make sure that all the fans were aligned with each other and on the same page. And Pat, you were the better man. Oh, they went with that storyline? They really went with that storyline. You were the better man. I hate this crap. Let me tell you something. The only saving grace to this would be if what we didn't know was that Daniel Bryan was actually going to screw over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And then the WWE utilized their split fan base to get crazy heat on Daniel Bryan, who could play the heel. Because Roman Reigns doesn't really work as a heel because all the girls and kids like him mostly. But Daniel Bryan could work as the heel because more of the older crowd, who's more smart-ass, is going to like him. And then they would cheer for him, and everyone would cheer for Reigns, and we'd get this epicness. And that would only be if they signed Lesnar, though, and we didn't know about it. So that would be cool. But if they really go with, go get him, boy, they go with, WrestleMania 9, Bret Hart telling Hogan, go get Yokozuna, and then Hogan wins the title again, I'm going to puke on myself. And I'm really disappointed if that's the case, to be honest. I really am. I hope Jesse's around. I haven't gotten a call from Jesse yet. I think Graham might have called. Graham will be joining us. I don't know about Jesse, though. You know what? I haven't heard from him in a little while. Jesse, if you're out there, we're looking for your call. If you guys missed last night's show, I'm going to say we've been on the air for 2 years on YouTube. And last night's show was one of the funniest damn shows we ever had. It continued on Twitter last night, or on Twitch, rather. On a Twitch, if you missed the show. So if you don't know the backstory, my co-host, the Dead on Dave, messaged me earlier that night because he's sick, and he was talking about he can't breathe and he's real sick and everything, and so I was really worried about him. So obviously he couldn't join us and be a part of the show, and then we started ragging on him last night, and it just became this insanity. And Graham, I'm gonna give you the MVP for last night, man. And it's a lot of funny shit went down last night. Jesse had a lot of funny one-liners that I didn't even hear until I heard the show back today, but. Even with all the Dave stuff and us playing like death music because he was gonna die and all the stuff we did, Graham had the line of the night, and I want to play it for you right now. This was last night.
LB,
this was Graham.
When I come in, it's good. When LB comes in, it lowers the property value. That's it.
Jesus Christ.
Where?
That's kind of funny. You coming from New York, I think we got a high proper value.
That was gold, man. You were on fire. Were you drunk last night?
Extremely.
You got to get drunk all the time. It was amazing.
I'm working on it.
Okay. I got to get let me get my little screen cap on you. I could put you on the. There's good old Graham. Little Graham for your ass.
I am not the new Dave, everyone. I am only the replacement.
Yeah, I'm just the new guy. Dave's gone. We're putting Graham on now.
Dead ass Dave.
We're doing what the WWE is doing with announcers. We need more color on this show. So let's get rid of Dave.
The colored commentator.
What? Leah's over here staring at me with this weird look on my face, like, oh. Oh, okay.
I've heard them all. Tell Leah I've heard them all.
Yeah. No, I don't know if it was about that. I don't know what it was about. And then we went off. But anyway, we'll go into Raw here, I guess. I missed a lot of Raw tonight. I got to be honest. I was in and out with crazy stuff going on in my house, but well, from what I saw, I didn't really enjoy it that much. And if they're going with Randy Orton, has to be screwing around playing possum so he can tool bag Seth Rollins one of these weeks.
Yeah, that's what's going to end up happening. He's going to end up just screwing him over. There's no other way that they can do it.
So if that's the case, because otherwise, if he really was going to be back with the Authority and all that stuff, it would be like, well, I'm a bad guy, and you're a bad guy, so let's just get back together, Seth. And Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns are like, well, I'm supposed to be a good guy, and you're supposed to be a good guy, so let's just get back together. That's what it feels like. That's why I didn't like that tonight. But I think it would be interesting if Randy was to screw over Seth, and then also maybe Daniel Bryan was to screw over Roman Reigns. What do you think about... I think Daniel Bryan will probably have a match at Mania, obviously, but what do you think about Daniel Bryan actually not having a match at Mania?
I think that him getting a pay-per-view off would help him.
But at Mania, that's weird. That's wild. But here's why, Graham. I don't think that they should give him... I don't think he should miss Mania unless it's for a reason. And here's my reason. Wouldn't it be awesome if Daniel Bryan wasn't at Mania, wasn't on the show, and then the people started getting more pissed off throughout the night, and then they were flipping out about it, and then he comes out in the main event and then interferes and screws over Roman Reigns?
You talking about a full-on heel turn for him?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Because then the most of the crowd that's cheering for him is still going to cheer for him, and then when you've really drawn the line with him and Reigns, and you can get quite a thing going. I mean, I don't think. By the way, I don't really think they're going to do that. I think obviously it's just going to. I'm sticking with what I said a year ago. Roman Reigns is going to win the title because you don't do that with somebody after you've built up Brock Lesnar like you have if you're going to make him lose. So, I mean, no, I think Reigns is winning the title, but that's just somewhere I think you could go with it.
Paul Heyman's promo tonight on Roman Reigns solidified the fact that Roman Reigns is going to win it.
Right, exactly. And that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, this is so classic and whatever. But I'm just not into it. I don't see these two having a good match. And one of the things is about some of these matches, like even with Hogan back in the day, those matches, most of them weren't even good. The whole point of the whole thing that was exciting was the build-up, and then Real American plays, and you get all pumped up, and then you're bored for 20 minutes, and then he comes back at the end and wins, and that's all that matters. And I'm worried about again, that's kind of all that matters here with Reigns, and I don't want to see that, so I'm not really interested in this. I'm a little bit...
I have lost almost every bit of interest that I have in Roman Reigns or Daniel Bryan in the main event just because of the fact that they had Daniel Bryan go out and suck up to Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
That I lost respect for him tremendously and kill themselves.
All it makes me do is makes me upset at Vince and the booking. I'm not really mad necessarily at either one of them as much as I'm mad at the booking. And I am a little bit upset I'm worried about Daniel Bryan because from what Triple H said in that podcast, it made it seem like Daniel Bryan wasn't confident in himself, and then at any point he was willing to just roll over and say, hey, whatever's best for whatever we got to do. Whereas CM Punk would be like, fuck this. I should be in that spot. And
now, if Bryan had won, since Bryan lost last night, my stance was that, all right, he's going to continue that thing with Ziggler that they had on Twitter. But now they got Ziggler doing this whole, either it's going to be a triple threat or a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see a ladder match with that. I'd like to see those 3 guys or 4 guys in a ladder match for that title.
Everybody hashtag push R-Truth.
Yeah, how about that? R-Truth, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, Wade Barrett, ladder match. And so now you get a 4-man ladder match will be cool. But then you'll also get the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which I like that because what it does is it allows them, to easily showcase all this other talent that they have. Where the Money in the Bank ladder match, that showcased a good chunk of people, which it needed. But now, the Battle Royal really gets everybody out there and gets them involved and in something that's sort of meaningful. So I really like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal idea.
I like it. I just don't like what they did with it last year. You have Cesaro win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and then what? Nothing.
Well, I liked what they did last year in the match. It's what happened after the match that wasn't good. They did the match, that seemed awesome, and then they just pissed on Cesaro. And I don't care what Vince McMahon or anybody else says over there when they say that, you got to grab the brass ring and all that crap. He did grab the brass ring, and they helped him with it, and then they painted a different color and took it away or something. They hit it up McMahon's asshole. Cesaro didn't take away the brass ring. You gave him piss-poor music, put him with Paul Heyman for no reason, took Paul Heyman away, made everything bizarre, and basically didn't know what they were doing. They thought it seems like they were like, let's do this. And then right as they started it, they were like, wait a minute, that was a bad idea. Oops, and then they ruined it. It was too late. They freaking Zack Ryder'd him, but the difference is he's coming back now. He's had another emergence where Zack Ryder didn't have that. He just shit out on himself. I'm going to take a call right now and open up the phone lines. Pittsburgh boy. Oh,
What's up?
What's up, man?
You guys are going to be pissed at me for saying this, but I am a Reigns supporter, but I was completely dissatisfied with tonight's show. That was god-awful.
I don't mind if anybody's a Reigns supporter, too, by the way. I'm not even. I can understand why people like him,
Yeah.
He just bores the hell out of me in the ring as far as... when he does like something big out of nowhere, that's cool, but it's like most of the matches, blah. And I want to tell you, too, by the way, as much as I like Daniel Bryan... I'm more of a Shawn Michaels guy still, because Shawn Michaels would do super kicks, submissions, flip off the ropes. He just threw himself around beautifully. I love the way Shawn Michaels took bumps and took hits and did all these chances and things. But with Daniel Bryan, a lot of times he starts kicking people. I will tell you right now, CM Punk did this too, and it pissed me off. I absolutely hate kicking wrestlers. I hate guys who kick and measure and punt and kick and shots to the thighs and legs, that MMA sort of thing in wrestling. I hate that. I think it looks stupid, it's boring, and sometimes they kick them hard enough it actually hurts. So it's stupid. I don't like kicking in the thighs, the chest, maybe one kick to the face or one of those slap kicks, but I can't stand those kicks. I hate it. CM Punk did it. Bryan does it. Don't like it. And Reigns is worse as far as I'm concerned. But
Joe, there have been some people that pulled it off phenomenally.
Okay.
Blackman.
Chris Benoit did sometimes.
Blackman was awesome with kicking.
Right.
And one thing I want to know is, since the Usos pretty much lost their rematch clause, who do you think's going to fight Kid and Cesaro at WrestleMania?
Slater Gator.
Oh, man. Wait a minute. I missed the loss of the clause. What happened there?
Like, since, the Usos won by disqualification, and, so they pretty much, lost the rematch clause, basically. So, who will fight them at WrestleMania, do you
They're
think?
doing the same match again at Mania.
I think so.
They lost via DQ, or they won via DQ, so technically it's a win, even though Booker T botched that whole thing at the end. But, they're going to be wrestling again at Mania.
Yeah. I think you're right, and I think a lot of, we were at one point we thought, the Shield, these guys, the Wyatts, the Shield, we had all these big tag teams all of a sudden, and everyone was doing great tag team wrestling and great 3-on-3 tag, triple threat wrestling, not triple threat, 3-man tags. We had all these great tag team things going on. That was 2014. I think it was all 14, was like the year of tag teams and those type of matches. Tag matches were back. But with the Wyatts breaking up, with the Rhodes brothers breaking up, with the Shield breaking up, you've lost a big chunk of that, and the Usos remained, and there's a lot of other guys. It seems like the Ascension isn't getting it done yet. I was under the impression that the Ascension was definitely going to go on and maybe do that, but it's clear that they lost that confidence right away, and that went out the window. And now I think they're just going with who's the biggest heel tag team we have. And Tyson Kidd and Cesaro are doing a good job being a heel tag team. Forget the wrestling part of it and stuff, but they can do it. So I think, Usos and Cesaro and Kidd, if they did it right, they could really own that tag team match at WrestleMania, and I think that's got to be what it is. I don't see anybody else.
What are you talking
Joe
about,
and
Joe?
Graham.
You had the primetime players win, finally, after how many years? Tonight
I
on
know.
Raw.
They finally pushed a black guy.
Yeah,
Two
right.
black guys.
And-
We're double lucky tonight.
And one's a gay black guy, so it's really freaking weird.
Well, that's 3 times, baby.
Man. Jesse,
Now-
what's up, man?
Oh shit.
Jesse's alive.
Yeah,
Are you okay, man?
doing all right, I suppose.
You don't sound okay. You all right?
In the eyes of an angel.
For those of you who don't understand, we went on twitch.tv last night with bonus coverage. So when we're done with the Raw review right now, or when we're done with the Raw review tonight, I'm gonna replay last night's overtime from Twitch because it's goddamn hilarious. Our show last night was one of the funniest shows from YouTube, and then it continued on Twitch last night. One of the funniest days. Graham was on a freaking railroading spree. Like, he was just destroying people. He was fucking knocking people out. Like, I mean, and Jesse, you said so much shit last night that I didn't hear, that I heard today, that I almost passed out driving today. I almost lost my mind.
Jesse and I were going zinger for zinger last night, Joe.
Oh my god, man. Last
To
night
be honest, Graham, you were fucking killing it though. You were like insane.
you said something about Dave like being dead or something out of nowhere. I mean,
Yeah, something. What was it? Dead at dawn or something?
you said a
there's
bunch
some
of stuff.
Dark stuff yesterday.
There was something else that was less obvious. No one heard it, but I heard it today, and I was losing my mind. I have to go pick apart so many things from that show. And yes, the Dead on Dave isn't here today, so there will be because he has copious amounts of breathing problems. Anyway, Dave, Dave Rose, what did you think of Raw tonight? What are you going with here? Because I thought it sucked.
It's a little better than last night. I'd say a 5 out of 10. It could have been better.
I enjoyed last night more than Raw tonight. I'll
Really?
tell you.
Really?
I really did, yeah. Because
Actually, I enjoyed tonight. There was a lot of stuff that was, at least for me, the whole thing is about story progression, and I did find a fair bit of progression tonight, storyline wise. It wasn't that good, but I actually consider it better than last night. So I'd like to hear why you thought otherwise.
well, I thought otherwise because it just well, I'll get to that in a second. Let me put on Tommy because Tommy Talks is here, and I assume Tommy has to like sneak under the covers before he has to turn all the lights off, right, Tommy?
Mr. Positivity.
It's cold.
No,
without the
actually-
fedora.
I'm at Hamza's house tonight right now, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
could chill with you guys.
You're crazy when you go to Hamza's house. Like, things get off the fucking chart over there, huh?
Yes.
Like, you're at home
Well-
and it's like, oh shit, I'm on lockdown. But then you go to Hamza's house. You guys, maybe get a little naughty into the sleeping bag, and you can stay up all night long.
Oh man, I tell you what, I have to say that I don't think Raw was that good tonight. I kind of like it just kind of missed something tonight, and I think that so. And by the way, what the heck? You say Taker's gonna come back, and then nothing. What the hell?
Yeah,
What the hell, Joe?
Well, so here's what happened. So I got the reports that originally months ago, I got reports that Bray Wyatt was going to start cutting promos on The Undertaker. Oh, Bray Wyatt starts cutting promos on The Undertaker. So the first 2 times he cuts the promo, I start telling we all start talking about how it's going to be The Undertaker. But there's a lot of people out there that don't think that or don't know that. And then finally he mentions The Undertaker, comes out the other night. And then also I read from the same sources, Bray Wyatt or The Undertaker will be showing up tonight, but it looks like Bray Wyatt may do something towards The Undertaker at the pay-per-view. So I'm like, okay, well that's probably yes going to happen, and it does happen. They're 3
It's
for
not
3.
The Undertaker, Joe. It's not the Undertaker. I'm telling you right now.
It's
They're
Papa
going to be in
Shango.
Toronto next week. Bray Wyatt's been cutting promos on Dave Rose.
Well, this site's
Honestly,
3 for
Taker-
3, Tommy, and then tonight they say it looks like Undertaker is going to be backstage at Raw tomorrow, and Bray Wyatt won't cut a promo because Undertaker's going to be there. And I was like, oh, damn. So, I mean, like, I'm thinking, well, they're a friggin' 3 for 3. I mean, this has got to be locked down. So I mentioned it the other day, kind of saying it's happening. He'll be there tomorrow night. And when he wasn't here tonight, when I saw Bray doing the promo, I was like, ah, damn it.
Well, it only made sense that he would have showed up tonight. We only have 3 weeks left until of Raws until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So if they really want to push this properly, we're going to have to see him in the next 3 weeks.
Can I tell you what would have been awesome tonight, guys? If it was the night for Undertaker to show up tonight, I think next week he should show up and this is what they should do. Bray Wyatt brings out the coffin again, and he opens it up and says, "See, like an empty space" or something like, and they take a shot over the casket and there's nothing in it, and then Bray Wyatt's talking about the empty case, just like the Undertaker's empty soul that's gone or something, and then he closes it like he did tonight, but and then he at some point he either it opens back up or he opens it up and the Undertaker's fucking in it, and then he grabs Bray Wyatt's neck or whatever, and that would be awesome.
Do you think it would be possible that the WWE brass is concerned that the Undertaker won't get the reaction that they want him to get because of the loss last year?
No, I think he's going to get it, because here's the only thing that I think unfortunately we lose out on that maybe they could do next year. What I think they lose out on is the redemption that people want, I think, against Brock Lesnar from the Undertaker. I think if you were to get those two again, you might get a bonanza type of reaction from the fans because they want some kind of payback. That's a story that could be told. That's just automatic. And
Now,
You can't get the Undertaker anymore, really, because he's just too old.
If the match does get interfered with, the main event between Roman Reigns and Brock Beast, big motherfucker, I would love if the Undertaker were to interfere in that match. That would give me the opportunity to want that match for next WrestleMania.
yeah,
He interferes with that match.
But did you guys hear last
Brock
night's
Lesnar.
reaction? There was a huge reaction towards this, and people thought it was The Undertaker. The fact is, they're more than willing to overlook last year's, in my opinion, fiasco, and totally even ignore the feud that should be settled between Lesnar and The Undertaker. So, from the sounds of it, the fans are more than willing to see this sort of match.
It'd be hard for me to get into it, though, because the streak's over. I mean, it's hard for me to get into it.
Wouldn't it be? I think it's very possible the Undertaker either goes into the Hall of Fame next WrestleMania, or he actually has his last match next WrestleMania, because it's in his home state, and it just kind of makes sense in many ways. But it also makes sense to end it here with Bray Wyatt. He gets the payback, he wins, he goes out on top, and then he gets inducted next year and doesn't have a match. But
That's WrestleMania All-Star, right?
or will Bray Wyatt beat him again? Will Bray Wyatt beat him and then roll him into a grave, and then it's over, and then comes back?
Yeah, we need a buried alive match.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, do you think that Taker? I've been hearing rumors that Taker. I don't know if I heard it from you guys or somebody else, that Taker has cancer.
Yeah, it's in his dick. No, he doesn't have cancer, dude. I don't think so. Well, I don't. Who the hell said that? I don't think so.
I heard it from somebody that he has like cancer or something like that. I'm thinking, does Taker still have it in him to get inside the ring? I looked at that picture online. He looks like a freaking old man. I'm like, geez.
No,
Sounds like something Schlongsview would say.
Yeah, Taker doesn't have cancer.
Yeah,
Sean does.
somebody was watching Dingleberry.
The Undertaker. He has a no.
They said that he may have cancer. I think I'm gonna start a channel. I'm gonna call it like Schlong's View, and I'm just gonna talk like that. I'm doing it. I'm doing that
I have
tonight.
seizures.
Well, let me tell you something. Here's my dick. Here's your mother. I'm going to fuck her in the face. By the way, hey Graham, you got some problems with Small Afro Games, our former guy here, because he says, "Oh my God, take Graham off. He's annoying."
Well, you're annoying, you piece of shit.
That was
Don't watch me.
that was
Oh shit, we got some black on black crime going on
Mamba
here.
would be going fucking
Jaren.
ape shit right now.
It was Jaren that said that.
I got something to say to the people that have a problem with Graham. You can go suck my dick, you assholes, motherfuckers. You step away from Graham. Graham's my guy. You fuck off, you motherfucking trolls. Fuck you Assholes! You understand me? You hear me? Fuck off! Don't mess with the Joe Cronin crew. You mess with the Joe Cronin crew, I'm gonna stick my foot up your asses. You understand that? No one messes with the Joe Cronin crew.
All right,
We
Jesus,
got
Tommy.
Tommy Hill tonight.
Take it easy.
That shit at your place.
You're gonna wake up You're gonna wake up Hamza's dick.
Mine just woke up.
He's letting it all out, man. You should have your show over at Hamza's. My God.
Hamza's in his like sleeping bag and he get a big riser right now. Every time Tommy yells at people.
Oh, that was awesome, dude. He like he had a little black mamba going through him there.
Dave, man, this is
I'll fucking kill you.
I know, right? See, Tommy's the type that scares me. Like he could just snap out of nowhere and just start popping people. You know, like he was all about like being nice and helping people with their eggs. And
Yeah, that wasn't very positive.
yeah, exactly.
No, that was
Tommy
awesome.
is
You
so
know what?
positive he did not come on Sodomize this last night.
Let's take a call from somebody who watches the show all day long, every day, and calls all day long, every day because you love me so much. I love you too, and I want to thank you for calling and listening to the show nonstop, commenting nonstop, and being a part of the show. Hello, sir.
I'm just doing well. I like that introduction.
Yes, you are the best, the biggest fan of the Joe Cronin Show. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He's amazing. And thank you for calling. We'll see you later. That guy watches all day long. He calls all night long and all day long and comments all over the Twitter. It's unbelievable. This guy loves us. He sits there. What he does is like he listens and then like he's like, I'm gonna call up and get Joe angry and say all this crazy stuff because he loves to hear. Oh, he loves to hear himself on the show because his life sucks. His life is terrible. But he does like us. That's the thing. He loves our show. But he has to listen all day long. He has to call all day long and get on the air and talk about nipples and dicks and niggers. He loves to say all this crazy stuff. It's amazing.
Well, that's a nice change compared to that fucking asshole who was calling yesterday. the two assholes, I guess. It was two guys, apparently.
Well, that's who I'm talking about.
Pour honey all over your titties and kill yourself. Nigga.
Kill yourself.
Well, hey, guys, I got to head out, guys. I got class early in the morning.
All right, Pittsburgh, man. We'll see you, man.
All right, guys.
Sidney Crosby blows.
Pittsburgh sucks.
Lucic is going to kill you. Actually, he's not going to do anything to anybody this year. Terrible team.
So, unfortunately, in my opinion, tonight, the Ascension shouldn't have been put together against primetime players.
Wow.
They really should be trying to build them properly. They really shouldn't have tried to make them into a clone of the Road Warriors or Demolition, but if they're going to go with that, at least they should be trying to put them against some sort of competition that makes sense, but also gives some validity to their attempt to be pushed.
Yeah.
Because obviously sometimes
Yo,
you're
Joe.
facing...
Continue, Dave.
No, I was just going to say, so, you know, sometimes they're going to have to face somebody who's going to job to them. So, you know, obviously there's a lot to choose from. WWE, unfortunately, is not focused when it comes to the tag team division, which is unfortunate because it could be fucking awesome. Again, where's Bubba and where's fucking Devon?
Yeah.
And we could definitely be seeing some great stuff. So I just think that if they just made that little effort, we could see some great things and see a resurgence with the greatness that really was the tag team division. I mean, shit, I remember in the 80s and 90s, the Hart Foundation for me was one of my favorite tag teams. You know, the what's it called? The Mega Powers, like all these different groups. It gave it so much validity, so much impression that, you know, even 6-year-old little devious one, Dave Rose, you know, was impressed with that sort of thing and just loved it.
Excuse me, Dave. I have an issue with half of what you just said. First of all, just because you're Canadian does not mean that the Hart Foundation was that awesome. They were, but I think you're just saying it because you're Canadian. Number two, the Ascension is shit. Okay? They should never have been brought up from NXT. The Ascension should go back down to Lucha Underground. Yeah, fuck NXT. Go back down further to Lucha Underground and continue from there. They have no business on this roster at all. And that's all I have to say about that, Bubba.
do you think, Dave? I mean, the Hart Foundation was actually was pretty good for a long time.
I'm not saying that just because I'm Canadian. I think that they just made a big impression as a good tag team. Because again, it's not just about being technically good, about winning the titles, but it's also about goading the audience. It's also about trying to play that role that you've been given, whether it be heel, whether it be face. But they were playing great heel tag team back in the day, and oh my God, man, they were just like you hated them so bad. And then, they go good, and then Bret Hart splits off from Neidhart. He's giving the sunglasses to the kids. I was always one of those kids, watching TV and saying, I wish I was that kid who was getting those sunglasses. I mean, it was one of those things that it's not just because he's Canadian.
Masturbating.
It made an impression on you as a kid, like a lot of different other wrestlers, Junkyard Dog, Hillbilly Jim, for example, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Jimmy Fly Snuka. I mean, all these different characters that really make a good impression on you. And when certain groups are combined together as a tag team, I think it really outshines even the singles matches. And granted, I see where you're coming from, where you don't like the Ascension. I think definitely they could use some improvement in regards to the wrestling, but you have a look, you have something there that they could, and I can see where they're coming from, where whether it be Vince McMahon or whoever decided to pull them up and make them go in the regular roster. I can see that there's something there that, is attractive. They need polishing, but they also need proper booking. And we can't
attractive to
them...
who, Dave?
Sorry?
No, it just smells like a total ripoff to me. There's nothing original about it to me.
Hey, guys.
I said attractive to who?
I got 828 on the line with us too. What's up, man?
Hey, it's me again, Joe. I just want to apologize for flipping out like that.
Get out of here, Tommy.
No, okay, Graham. Attractive not only to the to the audience, but also to the smarks as well as creative. Because again, the creative team seems to govern and define what is in, whether the audience is screaming for something totally different. So that is where I think they need to work on trying to make them more digestible, make it something that not only creative is saying, okay, we're cool with that, but also the audience is saying, yes, we want to see this, we're glad to see this, and we can't wait for more. So,
but Dave, you're talking about the same creative team that told Owen Hart it would be cool to slide down a daggone thing down to the ring.
It's not the exact creative team, but I see where you're coming from. It's just that I've got to play devil's advocate. It's not like I'm totally throwing under the bus everyone in creative. Granted, what I've seen so far has been absolute garbage, but I do have to at least give them the benefit of the doubt. I can't totally be entirely biased. I have to at least give them that little bit of leeway to prove themselves right or prove me wrong,
Dave, I'm not saying throw them under the bus. I'm saying run them over with 37 buses.
Well, once proven that they've added to that incompetence, and I think in a lot of cases they have, I totally agree with you. There's been countless matches that could have been, gone a certain way and went another way just because creative thought it was going to be better. So, I agree with you in that, but Ascension, I think, could do well if properly focused and managed. That being said, technically, I don't think they even needed to come up from NXT, because the fact is there's enough people in the roster for WWE, even the tag team division, that could have basically created something from that. Look at the great things that come out of NXT, and that's capable of those in the roster of WWE, but they don't have that ability to do so. I'm sure that if not only Cesaro and Kid, but even New Day, if we want to go that far, if they were given total leeway to say, okay, you can do what you want, just give us a good show, I think we could be blown away. The only issue is that right now, creative is basically neutering anybody that wants to put on a good show.
Yeah,
all right, well, we
that's
will
true.
agree to disagree, Dave, and Jesse, do it for the day.
Yeah, do it for the day, Jesse. Jesus Christ. Can we stop talking about this? I'm going to kill myself.
Thank God.
It's time to
I had enough.
blow up CM Punk.
I don't want to talk about CM Punk anymore.
How many times are you going to kill CM Punk this week?
A lot. That was like number 5 or something. I'll start counting. I'll let you know when we hit 100. How about that? Tommy NC 2010. Sorry, bro. You can't fucking call back on a different number, you little slug. Taking up someone's spot.
I was pissed. You know what? I was upset that he apologized.
Me too. I liked his rant and screaming. I like that shit.
He's calling back from a different number.
Again.
Yeah. 513. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Joe?
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Oh my God! You're just throwing everyone over the ledge tonight.
Joe,
I have
him off? That was my nigga.
No, I have a bad feeling about that guy. I think that's.
Did you come in with theme music tonight,
Oh,
Graham?
it's Princess of Winnipeg's in the chat there. Hey, Terry.
Hey, Terry. What's up?
I forgot to tell Joe about my theme music that he should play every time I come in.
Pretty sure that guy was a prank. Because that's all I get calls from right now. You want to see my screen? My screen is lit up with these prank callers. That's all I have on my screen right now is prank callers. So we're gonna stop taking phone calls. So there you go. We're done taking phone calls.
So if you're not a douche, hit him on Skype.
You know, I'm thinking I can get rid of these guys because what I'll do is I won't take phone calls for like a year. And if I don't take phone calls for a year, I'll get rid of these guys.
How about this though, Joe? Why don't you make your number a 1-900 number, just like Mean Gene had with his wrestling line, and no matter what, people are paying when they call you. So it's all good. Doesn't matter if somebody wants to call and talk shit. It's like, yes, stay on the line, motherfucker.
How are they going to pay though?
From this.
How are they going to pay though?
Well,
they have to put in a credit card.
You talk to the phone company about this shit. All I know is a 1-900 number or one of those other sex line numbers that's got a special weird.
I'll have the sex option too.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, there you go.
Then no one's gonna call.
With, Joe, get your nipples hard.
No one's gonna call. Then they're gonna be like, I'm not putting in my credit card.
No, it's all right, Joe. All you have to do is promise that in your sex talk, you will sit there and cut a sexually explicit promo on them, talking about how you were going to rape them with their mother's cock.
Right. I never fold was like 513 is always pranking. These little faggots.
Yes.
These little faggots call every single show for the entire show over and over again from multiple different phone numbers. You would think that when they answered, they'd be like, hi. But it's a dude who's like of age of like between 18 and 25. It's
Joe,
a fucking grown person.
937 is not a prank.
Yeah, I see that.
So these people apparently have nothing better to do than just call up a show and
you are
watch.
a faggot. You are a loser. You're taking your dad's dick in your mouth if you're calling like that.
Joe. We talked about this the other day. You cannot use faggot until we have a gay caller.
You're right. We gotta get a gay guy on the show.
If any of you suck a dick out there, you call in.
There's gay people and there's faggots. It's just like the N-word.
With 11,000
No,
subscribers,
exactly.
I'm sure you've got at least one gay guy.
I love my gay fucking subscribers. I fucking live in Massachusetts. If I had the thing, I'd marry you. And I enjoy.
I'm gay from 11:05 until the end of the show on Monday nights.
I'm like that dude. That dude who cut that promo who said that it's okay that he fucks guys because he fucks more girls, so it's all right. Have you heard this guy? Graham, do you know this rapper, this guy that I'm talking about?
You talking about one of the Rich Gang?
I think so. I have
Young
no fucking...
Thug?
What, it balances out?
Not
LB,
Young
what's up?
Thug. The entire Rich Gang has said that they have all fucked Baby to get into Cash Money, or Birdman to get into Cash Money, and that it's okay to fuck dudes if you fuck more girls.
Yeah, that's kind of the mentality. I don't know if this is the same group, but that LB, I'll get to your point in a minute, but I want to play this for you because I found the clip. This dude is serious. He wants to have sex with T.I. Male rapper. Hold on 1 second. Male rapper wants sex. T.I.
I want to have sex with T.I.'s wife.
I found him.
She's got an ugly face, but she's got a fat ass.
You got to hear this. I mean, this is incredibly like crazy. This is fucking out of control. I think this is it. I think I found it. I don't know if this is really it. You're gonna have to give me a second for it to load up here.
No,
But-
Rick, bad boy, Young Thug is not suspect. Young Thug is gay. He has admitted it.
Okay, so is this Young Thug? Hold on, here it is.
Have dudes like in his
Oh my God, there's
crib
someone in the
watching
chat
him
called Coked
have
Up
sex with
Yoda.
chicks because he like to display his manhood and how he gets busy. And he mentioned a couple of celebrity names.
So you mean to tell me at the top of the industry, niggas be like, yo, hey yo, Buster, you know what I'm saying? It's Diddy. Yeah, take that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to fuck this bitch, my nigga. You wanna come watch? Yeah, I'm gonna show you how it's done. My nigga, call up the homies and come through. All right, everybody get there. Crowd around, quiet down, you know what I'm saying? All right, baby, pull your pants down. And quiet down. And you fuck the girl, right? It's a girl, right?
Oh yeah, it's a girl.
Fuck a girl in front of your fans to show them, like, yeah. So you hit and you're like, yeah, Buster, yeah, you know you can't stroke it like that. Yeah, long stroke.
Is that a activity that you would consider
participating in?
Crossing, or would you consider participating? Yeah, I mean, let's. Would you
like
ever?
Would I fuck Diddy? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
that's
fuck
not
Diddy.
suspect.
I'm not gonna front. I'd fuck the shit out of Diddy. Like, I'm just giving it a buck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like why not? Like, you know, Diddy's attractive, you know what I'm saying?
I'd fuck the shit out of Dirty Money.
Listen to this one. This is the funniest one right here. This is the funniest fucking one.
Or critics of your decisions in that battle to, you know, do the twerking and, you know, pretending to perform, you know, fellatio on the microphone.
I'm not gay. You know, I'll suck a dick or two, but I'm not gay. You know, every blue moon,
come to one of my
every
sexy
blue moon,
posses.
like, I make sure that I make sure I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? I see a nice chick.
Make
I'll be
sure
like,
of it.
ooh, she's bad. You know what I'm saying? I see
But also, it's all good.
Like, that nigga ugly.
This
I don't
motherfucker sounds like
that nigga.
Liberace.
You know what I'm
Is that
saying?
LB?
And I think about it twice, but still. You know, so I make sure I'm not gay. I make sure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing wrong. Like, it ain't nothing wrong. Like, if you want to hit a nigga, like, you know, every blue moon, like, that ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Like, long as you fuck 22 bitches to every nigga, you not gay.
And he said this on
Like, bro, you gotta read it. It's in the gay book. Like, in the gay book, you had to fuck
Yo,
more
where's the
men
gay
than
book?
girls to be mentally gay. So, like, if you fuck 23 girls and one gay nigga per year, you not gay. Like, you not
this
in
guy
the
the
gay
Nobel
category.
Prize.
You still a straight
What?
man.
Give
So
this guy
I keep
no-
it to a one nigga per year minimum. Like, I'm good.
Minimum. This guy knows the stats.
This is
He's
like
you know,
Albert
one
Einstein.
One guy minimum, and we're good.
Is the Albert Einstein of sexuality right here.
To fit that quota, who would it be? You had Diddy for 2014.
Quota.
Oh, one guy. Cause I gotta get one guy for 2015. I'm gonna have to go with T.I. I've been feeling this caramel shit, like, you know what I mean, like that caramel shit, like.
But
Like,
it
when
ain't
I
gay.
first seen
It
Rubber
ain't gay.
Band Man, like, I was like, yo, who this nigga with the little thing on his lip? Yo, that my nigga. You see this nigga? Yo, and he my nigga in, I know he like to do it because he got a lot of kids. Like, so I know T.I. like a freak. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
I'm switching to
Yo,
rock.
Hey, on some G shit, I was just watching this reality TV show yesterday, and they was playing the game handball. You know, they're throwing the ball against the curb. Like, I forgot the name of the game. They're throwing the ball against the curb. And, like, the way he was throwing the ball, I was like, he a jack a nigga off crazy.
Oh
I'd
my
like to
God.
bash this
That
motherfucker's
nigga
teeth
had the
against the
perfect,
curb.
like, boy. T.I. on my next list for the nigga I'ma fuck in 2015.
You said
Hold
caramel
on,
light
can I say
skin.
something?
What about
I fuck so many guys. I don't know what year it is
But
right
he's
now.
not gay.
Can I say something on this, Joe?
Yes.
All right. Here in Atlanta, seeing the stars that live here in Atlanta is you see them all the time, right?
Right.
The dudes, I'm not gonna use the N word because I've been told that the N word is not what I should be saying. But fuck it, I'm gonna say the niggas down here don't be doing that shit. All right. I know a couple of them. I've met a couple of them. They cool dudes, but you can't. That's the New York rappers.
You know, I think that I honestly believe that's a work. I don't think he's for real because he's got a bunch of interviews with the same company, which is DJ Vlad on DJ Vlad or Vlad TV on YouTube. 772,000 subscribers. They're doing a lot of shoots like this, and I just got a feeling that I think that this is a work. You know, that they're trying to get people all uppity and shit. You know.
Oh, the chat room. The chat is very upset. They said this is supposed to be a WWE show, not this show. But we are cutting up. This is all about the New Day.
Come on.
Oh man, we took
the New Day. We're talking about the New Day.
Let's talk New Day. Yeah, let's talk New Day.
I mean, we took fucking 8 minutes out of the whole show to do that. I mean,
You know what? I
Jesus.
bet if
Man,
you
this is
fuckers
the
go
problem
watch
that I
Monetize
got with
this,
the.
you'll-
Well, LB's
the
about to
problem I
get
got with
pissed.
some of these subscribers, like they don't fucking. Okay, we get it that it's a YouTube channel. Like they complain about it. Like we got it. Like you gotta like always talk wrestling. That's whack. Like
Oh man, they can just hit the fucking X button. How about that?
Hold on. Vince McMahon doesn't like black people, so we don't either.
And I was mad that when I fell asleep on Raw, like I fell asleep on a half an hour Raw, I missed 2 black guys getting put up. Like I really missed that.
Yeah, right.
Did you
Figures.
do it today?
I would have been so well. New Day. Well, the primetime players were over at a time, and it's like, what the hell happened? So they're gonna get second place. They're gonna get like the pre-show with Ascension or something. Like they're not gonna get. Oh, maybe they'll be in the Rumble.
I want Prime Time back.
I want Crime. That was a great.
What happened to that guy that used to be with him, their manager?
Oh, I don't remember. JTG and
W, I think his name was.
I forget, dude. To be honest, I was half watching wrestling when Crime Time first came out, and I don't remember who their manager was. I remember the two of them. They're back together, tagging around the country right now.
Yeah, them two are awesome working together.
I want to get them on the show. Actually, I'm gonna send a message out to them. I wanted to interview them a while back. I want to ask, what Vince McMahon thinks of the chocolate.
Don't let me into that.
What is it that shit they did back in the day with Titus and what's the other one's name?
Darren Young and Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, they might do the Billy and Chuck shit again.
Oh God, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. I don't think
you look so good. Like that
yeah.
fucking. Oh, and he's really gay. Oh,
that was weird, man. That was like what me and my friends were doing with each other, but then we bang a girl, so it was okay. It was
as
like
long as you bang one dude to 27 girls.
You ain't gay.
I set that one up great. LB, what do you think of Raw before I let you go, man? What do you think?
Shitty. That just
doesn't matter what you think, LB.
Well, too late. Too late. I already said it. Too late.
Too late. Graham's got something because he's like, no, I'm the only black guy on this show. He's getting all.
No, I just hit beer 8, so it is time.
No. What did you say the other day, Graham? That you're okay, but if LB comes in, it's
LB comes in and it lowers the property value. I'm just saying.
I remember that. LB, what's it? Come dig me out, man. I got a lot of snow over here.
That sounded very sexual. I'm just saying.
Hey, I threw my neck out the other day, fucking shoveling the snow here in Toronto.
Yeah, I'd take LB's dick. I'll tell you that. LB, have a good night, man.
All right.
You all right?
He wasn't too happy hearing that you wanted to take his dick, Joe.
LB, you okay?
I'm not.
Oh, you're freaked out. Oh, you're freaked out by that. Oh, you're freaked out by that.
You had to pause that. If you would have said pause, I'd be like, all right.
What do you mean if I pause? Like I don't.
It's all right, Joe.
It's like
I
no
can fix
homo.
this for you right now. Just
I got you. So you're one of the. Oh my, LB, you would hate me because people that are freaked out about gay people, I start like grabbing their asses and stuff and being really weird.
I'm not homophobe. I really don't care, but
Mm.
but if you take it that far, then that's something else.
Yeah, I might try to kiss you. Like, I'm not even in. There was a guy who did that one time. Like, I was screwing around with my buddies because we're all kind of like, I'll jack you off and you jack me off, and then we'd be joking around. And this one guy was over, and I remember I was like, I'll smash the hell out of your ass. Like, and I slapped his ass, and he was like, dude, don't fucking touch me. And he like lost his mind, and I was like. And that freaked me out so much that I just continued to like pretend to jerk him off all night, and he fucking tried to swing at me. It was crazy. Some people don't want to fucking, they don't want anything to do with that. It's real bizarre.
That's like that thing where, like, what you was just watching with Young Money or whatever. There's a guy that's on Young Money called Young Thug. And
Right.
he will really call, like, Birdman and Little Wing their bae on Instagram and shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, I guess what it comes down is everybody's different, and I'm so open-minded and crazy that I step over the line and freak people out. But LB, sometime I'll come to New York and we'll sleep together. No homo.
See, I'm the same way. Like, I want to see, like, half bird, half vagina with a penis.
Oh,
Sex with a midget.
whatever you just said turned me on. I'm gonna get to what went on after the WWE Raw went off the air tonight. And but for right now, I want to say I'm gonna hang up on your ass. How about that?
No.
Here's the next guy. Hey, what's up? You're on the Joe Cronin show.
Yeah, George.
Now you're off the show. Pretty sure that was
Some good calls tonight, huh?
Yeah, pretty good. Well, the prank caller, I just keep picking up and hanging up on him, and picking up and hang up on him. I'm gonna
At
block.
least the calls are quick.
I'm making them quick. I'm getting them out of here. I hope no one's mad at me for that. I just there's so
No,
many.
you've made a record so far of how many calls you've taken. Doesn't matter how many you've hung up on, but you've taken a lot of calls.
There's a lot of damn calls to go. They're just blinking all over the screen. Not to mention the 6 that keep blinking up because of that guy.
Heel Cronin.
Yo.
I said Heel Cronin.
Oh, I thought you said Yo Cronin. I was like, what?
I
Here's
said
the thing, though.
I said
I'd be
Hail
like you-
Cronin.
Oh.
I'd be like you, Graham. I'm more than willing to. I'm not gonna like advertise it here on the air, but if the guy wants to get in contact with me at Devious Dave Rose, send me a private message. I'll send you a GPS coordinates of where you can find me, and maybe I'll skin you alive and make you a carpet.
Coming from Dave, I'm like, I think that could be true. He might do that to somebody. You got to.
Well,
There's
the
like
fucked up thing is that I can't make gay jokes like you joke because people, when they see me in person, they realize that I'm big enough that I'll just take it if I want it.
Oh,
So
you turn. Jesus, I'm gonna come.
What you gonna do? You gonna run?
620. What's up?
I think Triple H is a bitch for pulling out that sledgehammer and not using it.
Yeah.
And I think that
Oh, it sounds good to me. I don't know where else he was gonna go.
it
But that was
doesn't matter what he thinks.
Just
Not-
block all the numbers that came through.
956. What's up?
Hello?
Hi.
Can I order one pizza? I'm just playing.
No, you can order one. You sounded like Michael Jackson when you laughed there for a second.
You want a calzone?
No, I
don't
just
fucking
called
have
in just to
calzone.
say that. I just called in to say that I'm enjoying the show right now. I've been a subscriber ever since your Darkest Days channel, so yeah, I've been
Oh,
a
shit.
big supporter of you.
Wow, that's
Now, if you're
wicked.
pranking, you're just fucked up, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
That's wicked. You got to be a creepy person to be subbed to Darkest Days at that time. Wait, so what video on Darkest Days did you find to get to hear me there?
It was, I think it was the last Raw review before you switched to the Joe Cronin show.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, yeah, you know what, Jesse? I didn't even think about that because, okay, so let me, I'm going to fill you in on some history. The Joe Cronin show actually was on before we went on to Darkest Days. But we got a strike on YouTube.
okay.
But we got a strike on YouTube, so I went over to Darkest Days, which Darkest Days was my old channel from 2006 that I was on for like 5 years. So when you said you were originally...
We're sitting here thinking this guy's been around for
Yeah,
like 4 years.
I'm thinking this guy's been subbed to me since 2007 or something, and then I figured it out, though. So, yeah, Joe Cronin show was on for about 6 months. Then I got a strike. I couldn't go live, so I went live on Darkest Days 11. Then you found me there. Then I went back to Joe Cronin show once the strike was over. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's
But that's
still
awesome.
that's still a long time ago because that was a year ago when that was going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
That means you don't suck, caller.
Right. What'd you think of Raw tonight?
I give it a 5.
That seems to be where everybody is, and that's where I'm at. I'm gonna give it a 5 tonight too. I'm
Yeah,
down
the
with
only
it.
thing that I was interested about is the tag team title match. I mean, it ended horrible, but I mean there was some good action there.
Yeah, I thought
I'm
it was
sorry.
okay.
What did you see in the tag team title match that I didn't see? I watched the same match as you. Please help me to understand.
I mean, you didn't see when when Natalia fell on her ass.
Okay. I was watching T on one side and A on the other. Yes. But what happened in the tag team title match that was so appealing that everybody seems to be up in fucking arms about it when this is the tag team match was atrocious. There's my big word, Dave Rose.
No, I think the caller has a good point. What I see good about the tag team match was the fact that we're finally going to be able to see Cesaro and Tyson Kidd be pushed a little bit better than we've seen in the past. We all know that they're technically extremely gifted. If given the opportunity, even someone as clumsy as Tyson Kidd, and I'm not talking technically, I'm talking about doing a good shoot. Cesaro does them great if given the proper opportunity. Tyson Kidd could definitely work on it. That being said, it's about time that we finally saw a good heel tag team that was willing to at least push certain limits when it comes to what is available within the WWE roster. The Usos, I don't think, are cutting it. You know, they do a lot of good work. They're good workers. But that being said, I think it's time to move to some group, specifically Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, that can provide something of a conflict with the rest of the roster, as well as, and that's the great part of a good tag team, is that they work well and make another team look even better. So we can get some really great development from the roster for tag teams that are lacking, perhaps like, what's his name? Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, or perhaps, New Day even. There's other tag teams, but the bottom line is they work well and they make other people look good. So I'm just definitely thinking that this is a good thing.
Okay, now I'm listening to you and I'm looking in the chat. Kid, yes, the motherfucker can work. I will give him that. Cesaro, yes, the motherfucker can work. I can give him that. I'd much rather see them as singles than a fucking tag team.
But you got
Richard Mancilla is saying who's slower at talking, Dave Rose or Vince Russo? Thanks,
Dave
bud.
Rose.
Thanks, bud.
But no, to what you just said, Graham. Fuck. Now I fucking forgot. Fuck off. No.
He's going to New Day, Joe. He's going to
you'd rather
New
see
Day.
him as singles. You'd rather see him as singles, but like this is a good way, like Dave said, of giving. They're pushing both of them in a small way. Tyson Kidd's always going to be the one who gets the mid card. If anything, Cesaro might be able to get a bigger push over time.
Yeah.
So this is the best thing we're going to get.
I
Tyson
just want to
Kidd
find
would be
out that
doing-
Natty's black and she joins the New Day.
That'd be awesome. If she like the Owen Hart of the New Day.
Spray tan herself.
Honest question, though. Sorry, Joe.
No, go ahead. I got another.
Honest question, everyone here, though. Do you guys not think that perhaps this whole Total Divas bullshit may be predefining what we're seeing when it comes to people who are involved with that show, whether it be Natty, Tyson Kidd, Paige, I should say, and other people? Do you think that maybe their storylines are basically being hijacked because they're involved with this stupid reality show, and it may be forcing them in a certain direction that is not wrestling based? It's more, okay, this will look better for the show.
No, of course.
yes,
The whole fucking
copious
company's
amounts
done
of
that
yes.
way.
Yeah,
That whole
absolutely.
company's done exactly like Total Divas is.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing. I mean, look at what's going on. You know, when any of the NXT people come up, they take the wrestling away from them and they put them on the show, or they get on the show, or whoever's on the show is getting all this TV time because they have to react to it on the show, and then and that's it. And then meanwhile, Charlotte, Sasha Banks are killing it in NXT, and whoever else is killing it, Paige was killing it, and then she comes up here and. I mean, I think Paige is still one of the most interesting people on the roster, but as far as women goes, but she's still not allowed to do everything she could, and she's getting shown because she's on NXT. I mean, Total Divas. But if Charlotte came up and wasn't on Total Divas, like, I'd be worried. You know, it's so stupid. It's ridiculous. I hate it, and I'm mad at it. And I give Raw tonight a 5, and I got to get out of here early tonight, guys. So I am going to cut off the Skype, and I will be back on Twitch. We'll go in overtime in a few. So, Graham, I'll give you a call in a few, okay?
All right. And hey, I'm 9 beers in now, so it's time to get real.
Oh, so it's going to get real later on in the chat. And Dave Rose, if you're up too, you call in a few, okay?
You got it.
All right, boys. And Jesse, what's up with you, man? You gonna come back in?
When's this?
Probably in a few. If you happen to be around.
Joe has to go take a shit. He'll call us when he's done.
No, if I had to do that, I'd just leave you on the show and I'd get out of here. But all right, I'll talk to you in a few. Guys, thank you very much for watching. We're not done yet. The show is not over. We're continuing to kick some ass. But I do want to invite you to witness what went on last night in overtime on twitch.tv/SpectrumGaming617. If you don't know, over there, all my links are there. You notice I have 2 YouTube channels, youtube.com/Joe Cronin Show and youtube.com/SpectrumGaming617, as well as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and all that junk. Also, JoeCroninShow.com, and of course, the new website launching in just a few called ExtremePodcast.com, where me, myself, Tommy C, and lots of other people, Dave and many other people, JD from New York, lots of guys, are going to be involved in this one big community, which I'm really excited about. But enjoy some of last night because this is really funny, and we'll get back at it in just a few minutes. This was out of control last night, in my opinion. So I got to call Dave. Dave is in the hospital and is going to the hospital because there's something wrong with Dead on Dave, and he left us a message earlier today, and it went something like this. This is me talking about Dead on Dave leaving me a message because he's sick and can't breathe.
Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now. And I can't breathe. And I'm freaking out. I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. Joe, at the end, Joe, you got to put a gunshot.
Oh my God, Jesse!
No, what you do is you play a dude who has like whooping cough or something like over and over again.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean?
Jesse's fucking dark.
A little bit.
Jesse?
Y'all are gonna send me to hell.
I'll be starting.
Hell of a ride, though. Hell of a ride.
Fuck my life.
We're all gonna feel terrible if he's dead tomorrow.
I feel terrible for this guy in the video.
Jesus Christ!
Oh God!
What's up, dude? That guy's probably dead. Sounds like one of
Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now, and I can't breathe, and I'm freaking out. So I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
You wouldn't even be able to hear this clip right now. If Tommy was here, he'd just be cackling in the background.
Tommy might have fucking exploded through the ceiling by now.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
They've got German SARS.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you don't want to get whooping cough, man. That's some it's
You know, it's so funny how human beings can get such enjoyment off of suffering.
I know, right? This is
Other suffering, I mean.
This poor guy on YouTube that I'm playing. I mean, I feel bad. Whooping cough is really scary and terrible. And
I had whooping cough as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. Was in the hospital for it,
He
too.
smoked a fucking 700 packs of smokes a day.
No, man.
No, it's not that.
That happened when I was like 4.
No, this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
No, you know what I thought that was when you started playing it? Because Graham was laughing his ass off. I thought Graham was fucking choking.
Yeah, you can get vaccinated for whooping cough. So all the parents out there and everybody else, you want to probably vaccinate yourself for whooping cough because you can die of it and it can continue and not go away.
If you believe in the Illuminati, you can get vaccinated for death.
You know, the Illuminati always told the Macho Man, if you get the vaccination, you start to understand.
Sorry.
You got to do it face to face.
Well, at least kids got a better chance of surviving that as a kid than they do as an adult because whooping cough as an adult apparently is worse.
Yeah, you don't.
Parents,
that's almost
stop
death.
being pussies. Get your kids
talk about a
vaccinated.
Yeah, stick
You
that
talk about
needle
a
in.
sad commercial. Have you seen the commercial where like the baby's coughing and shit? It sounds horrible.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it's about whooping cough.
Guys, we're going over to Twitch. If you know, it's right here on the screen. Just look over there where the screen is. Twitch.tv/Spectrum Gaming 617. Also, make sure to search up Graham Hull. How do you spell your last name? Tell people.
H-U-L motherfucking L.
H-U-L-L. There you go. It's not H-A-L-L. It's H-U-L-L. Graham Hull. Black dude who looked like this in the picture.
He scared the white guy away, I see.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah?
you know, this guy, John Guy, in the chat, call on up, man. You're
Wow, what's
awesome.
wrong with him?
Oh, dude,
John
he's just been
Guy's
talking
been
shit
sitting there
all
talking
night.
shit to me for the past 20 fucking minutes. I started.
No, he's been
ignoring
talking
it.
shit. Yeah, he's been talking shit in general in the chat.
He called me a nigger in your chat.
Well, he's probably just some douchebag. He's probably the
Oh.
same white guy as earlier.
Tell that
Hey, but he
motherfucker.
fucked up. He put his address in the chat though.
Oh, okay. Well, go get him.
He lives in Connecticut. It's up there by you.
Oh, I can go get him.
I said there's no tough guys in Connecticut. What are you doing?
There's guys with guns in Connecticut. That's
There's
he
fried chicken.
probably has Aaron Hernandez in his ass.
There's guys with bigger guns in
your
Georgia.
ass.
There's guys with bigger guns in Georgia.
That's awesome.
Talking about dicks?
That's all right. I'll just block him. That's all.
No, it's all right. No, actually, AK-47s are completely legal here.
Holy shit. You guys got fucking terrorists?
got one?
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, you could buy them at the pawn shop. They cost
America.
like they cost like $500.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad price for an AK-47, to be quite honest.
No, but the thing is, my freaking M4 cost me $1,200.
Yeah, but
You can kill more people than AK shit. No, I don't know.
But M4 is more accurate.
yeah, but AK is fairly easy. You know, all those child soldiers over there and overseas can use them fairly well and disassemble them, put them together, service them.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, they're
AK's
good,
like
aren't
a mouse. An AK is like a mouse. It's point and click.
Tiene sus papeles.
Kalishnikov actually, and this is going. I'm going to
the co-host. The
What's up?
You making a move, Jesse?
You know America's not even real.
I was gonna say you should send that to him in a Facebook message.
Oh God.
Be like, here, buddy, this. You
Oh,
should
God, is
flip
he playing it?
That'll make me laugh.
Yo, Graham.
Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now, and I can't breathe, and I'm freaking out. So I don't think I'm gonna be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
This air in the morning, but you can't. And for just 25 cents a day.
You too can prevent whooping cough. You know, there's an epidemic going on in this country. It's called Jenny McCarthy. While devilish figures and moronic blonde-headed idiots will tell you that vaccinations are unnecessary and cause autism, this could be an even bigger problem. Whooping cough.
Oh,
my God.
Jesus Christ.
You think that's what got him?
It really is horrible. Fucking poor little Apple 95 goes, I had whooping cough. It is a really it really is. I do have sympathy for you. It is very freaking scary. If my kids ever
Is that
got
when
it,
you swallow a whoopee cushion or something?
no, whooping cough. It's you can't stop coughing and it gets fucking creepy, man.
Oh God,
it's creepy. You don't want
Dave.
it, and I don't want my kids to get it. God knows I don't want it.
No, hold on. There's no proof that Dave has whooping cough.
No, we
Let
don't.
me get that straight now. We don't know what's wrong with Dave.
Somebody just said Dave is copious amounts of dead. Oh God, I hope Dave is okay. I really do. Dave, I hope you're all right.
Dave gets a kick out of this.
I hope he watches this. I can't wait to.
He didn't die tonight. He'll die when he hears this.
Yeah, right.
Hey, you need to excerpt this one as the Dave Van Cura Memorial.
Somebody said I want to hear exactly, what Dave says in the video. I couldn't hear all of it because of all this stuff, so play it once raw. So here you go, I'll play it raw for you. This is the message.
Let me take my headphones off.
Okay.
I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now, and I can't breathe, and I'm freaking out. So I don't think I'm gonna be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
Now, it's not as funny without the music and the coughing behind it.
Right. It's not. But I figured the gunshot would have
No,
made up for it.
it's not as. I mean, I feel bad laughing at that.
I hope he's all right. I hope he's listening. He's probably. But no.
No, this is Dave we're talking about, Joe.
Yeah.
If he goes to the hospital and he gets admitted to the hospital, he'll be doing his copious amounts of shit from the hospital room.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey
Like
guys,
here.
here's my review of Fastlane.
Justin Doan's been trying to call all night long, but there's something wrong with his Skype or mine or our interaction. It's not letting me add him to the call. So if you want to call from your cell phone.
Yeah. That William Hunter, by the way, I don't know if you want to write it. I don't know. 570 was his area code.
Okay.
I didn't realize. Yeah.
He's close. See, I can't figure it out because this prank caller who calls from all these numbers who obviously is a fucking psychopath because he
my
keeps
God.
to come up with all these numbers and to always be listening and to always yada
Well, you know, I didn't. It's a troll thing because honestly, that guy John Guy who was in the chat tonight. Why would you watch a 2-hour broadcast talking shit the whole time?
I mean, it's because your dad hates you and your life
Well,
sucks.
Isn't that why we're on the podcast?
Yeah, it kind of is. We're all.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same. They're just trying to fucking stir shit up in a negative way, and it's ridiculous.
I think
Saying
people just
nigger
want to
for no
hear.
reason, you know?
I think people just want to hear Joe's promos.
Yeah,
that could be.
We used to have a thing where when this show started, I started doing a thing where whoever pissed me off the most, I would them. So for like. Then it started getting crazy with everyone wanted to piss me off because they wanted to be the promo. I mean, it was so funny, but I don't know. I think Justin can call now. I think I just added him, so maybe now he can call. And we can get him on here and he'll sound okay.
Damn it, Dave, are you okay?
We have Dave on the phone now. Dave, man, what is it like right now at the hospital for you? Dave. Oh my God, Dave, you okay? Dave, you don't have to come on the show tonight, man. You don't sound good. You can't be here sounding like that. I don't even know if I can leave this call on the air. Dave. What's up, Justin?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You finally get through. Sorry, man.
No, that's all right. I just drinking some Jack and Coke and just listening to the entertainment, you know.
Nice, and I'm drinking Mississippi Mud. I'm dripping it. There's another botch number 5. There it is.
Jesus Christ,
dude, Lillian Garcia. I mean, I'm actually afraid for her life tonight because Vince probably flipped his shit on her tonight.
Yeah,
and still the new tag team champions.
Yeah,
the new
the fuck.
And then the referee that seemingly botched. He had a problem too.
Yeah, and
so that was a guaranteed botch in your mind? I thought the way they covered it, I thought it was told that referee spot. I thought was called
botch lane.
It didn't seem right to me. There was no reason for it really. See?
Yeah, I guess
for what match, Joe?
Because it's not like they were in the back and then Cody said that referee screwed me or I had my arm up. They never played on that.
No,
he just attacked
but it was
them.
a good way to not take up time because John Cena's match was very long, and also that's exactly how I saw it. I saw it as well. That didn't take up too much time. That way they can really have a good one at WrestleMania. It was actually perfect for me because I didn't want to see a shitty match that lasted longer than that. I mean,
no,
what
match
match you meant
timing
that
and the way he was counting.
Say that again.
It
Joe,
was
what
the
match
ref's
you meant?
timing in the way that he was counting.
It was the ref's timing. So what is that? What do you mean?
No, just the way that he was making the actual count, the way that he timed going in there and making the count that pinfall at that point seemed to be delayed.
What match are we talking about?
The Stardust Goldust.
Goldust Stardust.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna have another match.
That's gonna make the storyline relevant though.
But the referee didn't count a 3. He like stopped and then got weird and then he ran over and told them in the middle.
I thought it was. I thought that was written in. That's my. I don't know.
But there was no mention of it. If it was written in, they would have said Cody would have been.
That's why it is Raw.
See, that's what we're asking of them, though. Maybe they should do that more often. If they
Cody also looked a little
Who
confused.
are all these people? They keep writing in the comment section. I thought there was going to be a match tonight.
What?
What the fuck? These are all like. Who the hell believed that Sting and Triple H were really going to wrestle?
Oh my
tonight?
God!
All over the place, dude. Are you fucking watching?
Retards.
I want.
Unbelievable.
On that though, I would much rather see Triple H come out in that gear that he was in tonight, instead of them fucking suits he comes out in.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, Joe? This just totally gives me sympathy for WWE because, my God, if people don't get it to that degree, what the fuck?
do you do?
They advertised it as face to face. What the fuck?
I
are they
know,
thinking?
I know, but see, I saw one comment tonight that said that. I didn't know a bunch of people were flipping out about that.
Yeah, people are losing it. People don't know how to read. It's the same people can't read the review thing and the thing.
Oh my God.
Then somebody asked if I would do a video of Sean's view. I already did, kind of. He was on my show. He called in. We talked.
You can see Tommy jerk off God's dick. It's
Yeah,
huge.
how about I'll take my dick out the way Sean's view took his penis out on the internet, and me and Sean's view can have a good old cockfight right on Pornhub.
But wait, but we're charging per pay-per-view on
We
that
are
one.
charging for that though. Yeah.
Hold on. I took mine out, but nobody could see it because the Twitch room was black.
Just blend it in. Just blend it on in there with the Twitch. CM Punk. Guys, I think it's time. I think it's time we once again to destroy Mr. CM Punk. Let's do it. I had enough. I don't want to talk about CM Punk anymore. That's going up there. Now that's how you blow someone up when that next time that happens.
Okay, Joe, can you send me a clip of that Jesus Christ where?
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Where you said, "Oh Jesus Christ."
Yeah, it was at 50. It was at 51 minutes and 10 seconds, I believe. And I think. Let me see. Let me go back here. It was funny as shit.
You a fucking robot?
I think I remember it. Okay, here it comes. Let's see.
Me and LB. When I come in, it's good. When LB comes in, it lowers the property value. That's it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where?
That's probably
And the typical
we didn't catch a damn bit of that.
typical LB just talking through it. But yeah, you
No,
can't.
in New York, the prices be pretty high, man. Oh, you in Atlanta? Shit.
He went through. I didn't even know what he was saying because I was just in there.
He said something to that effect, actually. 'Cause I could.
Yeah, it was something very similar to that. It was funny.
That's it.
Ooh.
I was trying to say that LB was a hood nigga. No.
I wish you said that on the air. That was great.
Jesus Christ.
Hashtag hood nigga.
That's probably
Jesus Christ, where?
I love this though, man, because it fucking totally adds. Like, no one can say you're racist, Joe. The only thing you need is some gay callers calling up so you can say faggot whenever you want.
I push the lines. I mean, I probably shouldn't. There's a lot of things I say that. I mean,
We're just making fun of a friend who we don't even know how his health is.
I mean,
and
there
we're
you
fucking
go. I
friends.
mean, that's the thing. Like, who the fuck would make fun of their friend? I mean, Dave's leaving me a message feeling sick. He can't breathe. He's going to the hospital, and here we are making fun of him. I mean,
But Dave will totally get it if he's around.
right? I mean,
you would want it that way.
Right.
Well, why is shot from the cunt not here?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that bitch? Pussy?
It's too bad Tommy wasn't here. That's the only thing that he probably would have ruined. He would have ruined the whole night.
This
probably.
was like a monetized this.
It
fucking
was.
pay-per-view.
We
It was
actually,
insane.
we somehow this night tonight was somehow able to be monetized this with wrestling talk at the same time.
And you know what's funny? You had that one prank caller though, right? But every other call was really good. It was like there was no actual "oh my god, that was awful" kind of thing.
This is what it sounds like when that caller eats my nuts. I don't know why I did that.
Well, wait a second. You monetized my address? Okay, Joe. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna monetize your. You know what? I'm gonna cut your address and then just put your picture up and that clip, and I'm gonna make that go viral, and people are gonna come to your house.
No, well, actually, the only thing I thought about after I did it was I'm not worried about this dude coming to whoop my ass. I just don't want to get swatted.
Yeah, that. I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons why I would not have given my address.
Do you want that shit like beeped out or something?
No, I'm cool with it because I mean, I have a brother that works for the police force, so my address comes up, he'll come.
I don't think anybody's coming to some black dude's house who gave out his digits.
Yeah, they'd be fucking coming in. Excuse me.
And well, plus
Can I help you?
I said he has lots of guns too. I think I said something. I was like, I don't know, and a big dog, and cock ring.
CM Punk, did you guys notice that Dr. Chris Amon wasn't at ringside tonight?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Dr. Chris Amon is with little Jimmy in my closet.
Dr. Chris Amon is got a fucking. He's being hidden somewhere. Oh, wait a minute, Dave Van Cura liked something, so he's alive.
Oh, good, he's heard it.
Oh, he's not dead.
Or he just liked your video because it was his last breath.
Like,
dude, that's so fun. But you know what? It's like, fuck it. We've already discussed it. That's great.
Oh man, hope you're okay.
He cannot watch that video right now. He will crack up so bad he might actually die.
He'll shit himself at least.
I just messaged him if he heard the show. I'm waiting for a reply.
I just messaged him too. I was like, "Come on, you gotta." Oh, he's on
I
Facebook
ripped off
right
my
now.
headset because it was hurting my stomach. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, dude, I forgot to mute myself. I couldn't stop, and I was like, oh, I'm ruining the fucking thing, and it was great. God. That's fucking fantastic.
Are you doing something on Twitch right now, or is the screen still showing my dick?
No, it's up now. We're live. Pennzoil Pete, I'll kick it.
Dude, you had
did
so
you get
many
that
requests
idea?
for that. You
Yeah,
had so
people
many
seem to
requests
like
for that.
Where did you get that idea, Joe?
I don't know. I just was like,
And then you did some Illuminati shit on your face.
dude, out of nowhere. I ran into the other room and didn't know what I was gonna do. I knew I was gonna put something on and dress up, but I didn't know what I
I
was
could
doing.
imagine Leah just looking at you like,
Leah
what
was
the
pissed.
fuck?
I grabbed the marker, I drew on my face, then I saw her glasses, grabbed those, then I grabbed some shirt in the closet from like 2001. I put that on, and then I slicked my hair up with water and like smashed it weird. And then I came back and I just was like, that's why the accent was all over the place, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, well, okay, when did the Pennzoil come into play?
Oh, and okay, so then when I was in the closet getting the shirt, I looked on the ground and there's a box and there's a bunch of like random stuff like oil filters and stuff that I have in my closet for the car, like my wrenches and my toolbox. And I was like, oh, you know what? I just, like, for some reason I'm going to have this oil. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, this could just be the whole gimmick. I could be Pennzoil guy. And then I was like, no,
Fucking blows up, you have to share the fucking price.
So that, I know.
I'm sorry about the
on right now.
You know what it was? I got it because you did the let me be clear, but it's because it didn't really sound like Obama. At least, I mean, that's what I thought. That's why
I think
got
it sounds a lot like Obama.
That's because you're
In a
white
way,
and don't
like,
understand Obama.
I think he would. You might have sounded like him.
The tone of your voice, you did it once. Like the tone of the voice wasn't right. But
No, even
everything
the
else-
mannerism of and this is what we're gonna
That's
do.
what I'm
Like,
saying. That was right.
I totally missed it. I did miss it. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Because you're a Republican, Joe.
No, I'm not, though.
No, he's not. Well, I think we're all in the middle here.
No, Joe's a liberal.
Well, Tommy would say Tommy says I'm a liberal.
Yeah, and he's a Republican. If you want to do that.
Well, you want to laugh? Libertarian.
Tommy's libertarian.
Well, he's not black though at all.
Well, but all right, but Tommy is. That's fine. Tommy,
like Heel Ziggler.
Tommy is libertarian though.
Oh, Dave just messaged me. He said he didn't want.
Oh,
No,
God.
don't still it's better or he might die.
What should I say?
Well,
you have
to.
see it.
You're
Tell
gonna,
him to go to 50 minutes.
Tell him you're gonna die laughing.
Alright. You're gonna die. And then the next
No, Joe, you gotta just send them that clip of, or you have to pee.
Probably. There's a lot of stuff I gotta pull from the Tonight Show. This was
No,
great.
but just like the piece you played for us.
Snapshot what I sent.
Oh yeah.
You got to send him 2 messages. The first one says you're going to
Yeah.
die, and then the
Yeah,
second
that's
one
what I
5
did.
minutes later says laughing.
You're gonna die coughing. We heard it tonight. Oh man, that was so weird.
I hope he gets a kick out of it. He doesn't get
I
mad.
sent it on the Skype thing. Guys.
I hope he doesn't get sad that we. Like,
I hope he doesn't hurt himself coughing. You know, from the laughing he's gonna have watching that video.
I think
he'll love it, man. I know he'll love it.
He won't be hurt. I think he'll get it. He knows who he's dealing with.
Laughing.
Sal Rastigar is who he's dealing with. We'll send Sal Rastigar over there, give him
And you know, if Tommy
chest
was
pumps.
sick, honestly, I don't know. Like, we'd all be upset, but I could see if we were all clowning on it like that, I could totally see Dave doing the same thing to help the show. You know, just because it's what you do.
Yeah,
So are we going to see Rastigar Lesnar Mania?
I want to see that dude in a match now.
I checked
What
out
the
his
fuck?
website and saw the video promo. That was crazy stuff, man. Like he's definitely a scary looking figure.
I missed this.
checked out the Rastigar stuff after you posted it, Joe, and I mean that guy is like he looks seriously like a badass.
Fuck is this?
I don't know, but
He's-
it can't be better than Rollins Stewart.
I'd rather see. I'd love to see Rollins versus Stewart at WrestleMania. That'd be
Who
great.
the fuck is Stewart?
John Stewart.
John Stewart.
All right.
Oh man.
Thrown off. I don't
you're-
know who this fucking Rastigar is.
You're all screwed up.
I'm very fucking screwed up, and I will.
Screwed.
I'll screw you.
In my soul.
What you were gonna say? Where do you want him to screw?
Yeah, you paused.
In my dick.
In my soul.
My soul.
In my
hole.
sodomization zone.
Screw me in my soul.
Asshole?
Screw me in my soul hole.
In your asshole?
That is your ass, yeah, I guess.
That's
I'm watching a Rusev match now, and Cena has a yes lock, and they call it the STF. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
No, that's that. No, well,
What do you call it?
Yeah, in a
Tell
way.
him to shut the fuck up.
Well, no. Well, honestly, STF is an older term. The yes lock is just a fucking gimmick on that.
Yeah.
Remember, he
And-
called it the
and-
what? The STFU, right?
Yeah, but the STF is with the leg, and he did it with the arm, and they call it the STF. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, the STO.
Yeah. What? Shut the what?
Wait.
No, it's tap out or something.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I don't even
Suck
know
it
his name.
orgasm.
It doesn't.
Fuck you,
that
Cena.
doesn't
Chris Jericho.
Same time orgasm.
Dave said you guys
I'm
are
talking about-
awesome.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, he hasn't heard the clip yet.
I think
Yeah,
he did.
I think he's
he
heard it.
just did.
In the arms of an angel.
Well, guys, at least he's not dead. Yeah.
Yeah, we know he's alive.
Hey, guys. I don't know. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing
Why
up.
not?
I'm going to go to the hospital
Oh, why?
because I thought I was better today,
Really?
and then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel
Double down.
horrible now.
That's not
And I
good.
can't breathe.
That's how you know somebody has a problem with
Man, I'm
coke or
freaking out.
gambling.
So, I don't think I'm going to go for the show.
And cigarettes.
I'm really sorry.
Joe, can you slow that down so it's like.
Wait, this is making me want to stop smoking.
Yeah, this is why you should stop smoking.
Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to the hospital because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now, and I can't breathe, and I'm freaking out. So, I don't think I'm going to be go for the show.
Can't breathe, you can't talk.
I'm really sorry. Hey, guys. I don't know what just happened. I can't breathe, and I just started throwing up. I'm going to go to because I thought I was better today, and then out of nowhere, it just doubled down on me, and I feel horrible now, and I can't breathe, and I'm freaking out. So, I don't think I'm going to be go for the show. I'm really sorry.
If you can get it to cough only in between when he's talking,
Yeah,
that'd be
right.
perfect.
Now, I have an issue with that because I think that Dave is actually at a casino, and he was sitting
Double
there.
down.
He was sitting there, just told him to double down real quick. He just needed a reason to throw that in there so that he
Yeah.
could continue his hand.
I just hope Dead on Dave is okay. By the way, the Dead on Dave on YouTube. If you want to go subscribe to him, it's the Dead on Dave on YouTube. And I really do hope that Dave, or whatever he's doing, that was scary when I got that message earlier. I'm starting to lighten up on it, thinking things are okay now. That's why I'm able to joke on it. But I was fucking freaked out when I first got the message. I was like, oh my god, he sounds not good. You gotta go to the ER. And I don't know. He just sent me a message.
When I saw it when
I got a brand new message.
Because I've gotten a lot of tweets. So, whatever you did, must have been pretty fucking crazy. I can't watch it yet because if I laugh, I'll fucking die. Oh god. I watched a little bit of Fast Lane, and I woke up. And
This can't be real.
Saw some results. had one thought. Wish I would have tweeted it to you earlier. I think this is the first WrestleMania that we're going to be going in with all heel champions. I'm going to the doctor, man. As soon as I can get Melanie up, I'm going to
There's another one. I got another one.
I just can't believe how much I felt fine earlier. I did a friggin' show. I felt fine. And then as the day as the day wore on,
Did he just cough on his
I don't
own?
know, man.
That was the real one.
And then when Melanie came home, my breathing got so bad. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have not been this sick in a very long time. This sucks. But I appreciate all the love, guys. I really do. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna fuck some faces when I get better.
That's not right. That's great.
Oh, we're all going to hell.
Shotgun sound.
Oh my god.
We're gonna create a whole new place.
We have to save those. I have to remember to clip
Oh,
those.
dude, you cannot fucking lose this.
I have to clip
I
those.
mean, the way he talks, it's like, dude, he talks with the music. At least when he's sick. I don't know about. We'll have to try it with him when he's sick.
I love that.
Yo, when he comes back on and he's not sick,
he's gonna laugh his fucking ass.
Yeah, dude. In the middle of the review, when David goes into his notes, you can play the music.
He's texting me. He just texted me again. Oh, he sent me another voice message.
Oh.
Here's another one.
I expect nothing less.
I told him
Wouldn't be funny if I fucking died, huh? Or maybe it'd make it more funny. I don't know. I think that's what I'm thinking. Because this
told her we were cracking on
sucks. I just can't fucking breathe.
Hang on. Have you told him anything about this?
No, I told him we're ragging on him. I don't know if.
All right. Well, when he keeps saying I can't breathe, it's making me think he needs to get his ass to a fucking hospital.
That's what I keep thinking. Like, just
I fucking
go to the
told him,
hospital.
like, don't hesitate, just do it, you fuck.
he said he was waiting for his wife to get up so that she could take him.
Yeah, he fucking talked her into not taking him earlier. He's full of shit. He doesn't want to go, but he
Hard
knows
hitting
he
edge.
needs to.
How far is Tommy C from him?
Oh, 30 minutes.
Call Tommy C. Tell Tommy C go get his ass and take his
Yeah,
ass.
you know,
to the
yeah,
fucking
Tommy, he might be able to get him to go if he goes there in person.
Yeah, if Tommy was around, yeah.
I mean, that might be what it takes, because that fucker doesn't sound like he will go. He said he'll go to his normal doctor. It sounds like the same shit my mom did, and then she went in and needed 2 fucking iron infusions and blood transfusions because she waited 3-4 fucking months to go. He needs to go.
He needs to go get checked and get okay so that this bit can. Because if he dies, I got to get rid of this bit.
Oh, no,
man.
no, if he
No, don't
dies,
get rid of it.
we're doing this at his...
He wouldn't want us to delete that.
No, he's not gonna die, but I mean, he should get fucking looked at. If he can't breathe, yeah, it's very likely. It's not good.
Yes, lungs or like you said, pneumonia, or it's I don't know.
Hold on, what time is it over there now?
It's like
7:22.
Yeah, it's
1:24. So yeah, it's like sometime in the morning.
It's
Sunday.
6 hours after Eastern, so it's 7 o'clock 22 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's like 8 in the morning over there.
Everybody blow his ass up with nothing but shit that says go to the fucking hospital now.
There you go.
No, for real, he needs to just go handle that shit. It's 7 a.m. Get moving. Go do it. I mean, he's probably gonna wait till his doctor's
He just sent me
available.
another message now. I told him to go to the hospital.
Don't they have ambulances there in Germany?
Once the doctor's office that we go to opens, we're gonna go. I didn't want to go to the ER. That's close here. Fucking sucks. And so I was feeling better a little bit last night. So I talked Melanie out of taking me because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go sometime today.
No, you're gonna go now.
Yep.
You're gonna go to heaven.
If I get X-rays, yeah,
Oh my God,
Definitely
Joe.
put
Yeah,
them
'cause you're
on
too
there.
much of a meathead, dude. Go to the
The weird
fucking
thing is-
hospital, man.
No, I just
Is
send
it
him in
started
caps.
as
Wake your
something
fucking
else.
wife up and go to the
I just had
hospital.
a flu or something, and then this breathing shit started the other day. I have no idea why. Fucking. I eat too many Twinkies. I don't even eat Twinkies. I don't know. That's weird. Twinkie guy. Thing is, I felt fine earlier. I did a friggin'
Dennis
show.
Leary.
I felt fine.
For that bit.
And then
Coming with me.
As the day wore on, I don't know, man. And then when Mountain
Joe,
Mona
cut
came
that real
home,
quick.
Yeah.
Cause he just sent me one too. Hang on.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear it good or not. Let's
Let's
see.
see.
I just told him to get his ass there. Don't hesitate. Life threatening if it's breathing, whatever. Hang on. Wait, hang on. Let me fix the levels. I think Skype's overriding. Okay, so yeah, there we go. All right.
I'm waiting for the doctor's office to open up. We have a doctor that we go to. There you go. I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go to the ER.
Yeah, he wants to go to the doctor, not the ER, which I
Yeah.
can sympathize with
That's what he
that.
said to me. Yeah. He's sent me another one now.
Why is
Me and my mom
everybody
are the same way about that shit. But
Oh,
when it comes
he's
to
sending me
breathing-
something. He's definitely heard.
treating
What,
me like fucking retards now? Are you playing these on the fucking air? What the fuck? I'm okay. I just can't breathe a little bit. I'm alright. Stop freaking out.
Oh, I can't
I'm
breathe.
only
a bit.
slowly dying here.
I'm
You
just
know,
lagging
there's not
behind.
wrong people.
Five
Dude, I can't fucking
simultaneous
breathe,
messages.
dude.
You guys are a bunch of lunatics.
yeah. You know, why is everybody telling me to go to the ER? Why is everybody telling me to go to the ER?
That's when you're playing the music, right, Joe? And then you have the record scratch, and he comes in with that shit.
Yeah, like okay, I'm gonna do it right here for you. You watch it. Here's my setup. Here we go. I'm gonna do it. All right, everybody, be quiet. Here we go. I'm gonna set it up. The master
Mute
mixer.
your mics.
Here we go. Ready? Here it comes.
Your mics, guys.
You must have done something. Because I've gotten a lot of tweets. So, whatever you did, must have been pretty fucking crazy. I can't watch it yet, because if I laugh, I'll fucking die. Oh, God. I watched a little bit of Fastlane as I woke up at, like, 4. Saw some results. Had one thought. Wish I would have tweeted it to you earlier. I think this is the first WrestleMania that we're going to. Why is everybody writing me like fucking retards now? Are you playing these on the fucking air? What the fuck? I'm okay. I just can't breathe a little bit. I'm alright. Stop freaking out. I just got like 5 simultaneous messages. You guys are a bunch of lunatics.
That's
oh
fantastic.
man, that was great.
You gotta save every last one of these, dude.
I muted specifically for that because that was just awesome.
Why would we mind
It's not everybody did though. You fucks.
It would have been good though. I hear everybody laughing at it, but that was funny.
No,
Oh, that was
Tommy
funny.
would never. Like, he's gonna lose it.
Tommy's gonna freak out.
Do that. I mean, yeah, it was pretty funny. I mean,
Hey guys, want to see my dick? Tony, what's up, Tony?
Oh shit.
What's up, bro? Tony.
Tony, I will rape you.
Oh my god, those boys.
Your 14-year-old body.
you know, Tony. I noticed you asked for a lot of cock in the chat room. What's up with that shit?
Yeah, what the fuck, Tony?
Tony even here. You got a cock in him now. His
It's
parents.
mine.
Jesse.
Open sesame.
Tony, nothing face to face.
All right, guys, I've got to bow out for tonight. Great show tonight.
He's like, I've had enough of this.
We're
gay
talking
shit.
about
I'm
child
outta
rape.
here.
I'm out of here.
I love you, Dave.
I draw
Yeah,
the
have a good
line.
one, guys.
I'm heading off for the loose moose later.
Yeah, the loose moose. Don't forget.
All right.
Number one spot in Winnipeg.
The Dead on Dave. Check him out, and you can join his show on Friday nights there.
Devious Dave Rose. It's all
Devious
good.
Dave.
Oh, when I say Dead on Dave.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just realized how ironic that is.
All right, guys. See you later.
Botch number
All right.
7. Oh, Dave,
Dead
don't
ass
go.
Dave.
I was gonna plug him. Dead ass Dave.
Holy shit, you got a lot of viewers on Twitch.
He sounded.
okay.
He sounded aggravated, almost like.
It's that.
Can
Joe.
you guys hear me now?
You need to rename this after show, this bonus video, Dave Vancura Memorial.
Oh my god.
No, you should start an after dark show like we did that first one with the Bane shit.
Yeah, the
like
After
this is
Dark.
like the extra dark show or something, but
Yeah.
not literally.
Yeah.
The darker show.
I'm the darker show.
I'm a picture.
Mm.
No, Graham's the darkest show.
Tony, what the fuck do you want? You
The
little
darkness.
Oh, what's going on,
People
Tony?
look crazy in the chat.
What are you doing up on a Sunday night?
Well, listen to you guys. Like, why wouldn't I?
That's right. That's right. Never listen to authority. Break the law.
You know he's always up for us. Sorry.
What the
I'm
heck?
always up for Tony.
Sorry.
You watching a movie there, Tony?
I don't know what that sound is. What is it?
It's my ass.
Fuck is. All right.
And I'll tell you what, Graham's starting to fucking get as many zingers as Jesse.
I know.
He's
I
popping.
tried.
Both of you guys popping him in tonight.
That's
I
what I'm
tried.
talking about. That's right.
That's
DP,
'cause-
baby. No.
Double penetration from Graham and Jesse.
In front of all you. Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed that overtime. Just for anybody who wasn't in the Twitch broadcast last night, it was crazy. There's still another, just to get an idea of what went on, there's still another hour and a half of that, I believe, up on Twitch and now being uploaded to YouTube on Spectrum. So if you want to relive that or hear the whole thing again or hear the hour you missed, it's up on YouTube, or at least it will be. And I just wanted to mention, I wanted to make sure that there was no, anything that went down after Raw went off the air. And I haven't seen any reports from some of the people that I know that were there. And there hasn't been any reports on any of the wrestling sites either. So after doing all my due diligence and looking around and asking people, it just seems that nothing went down after Raw went off the air tonight. So I want to thank Devious Dave Rose for coming on tonight and the night before. And also Graham Hull on YouTube. Go check out Graham Hull. Hull, like Brett Hull. I don't think we ever talked to him about how he has like a famous hockey player's last name. Lots of them. Dave Rose, thank you very much again. And then I also want to shout out to Tommy C from A Shot from the Point. And of course, also my co-host who's hopefully doing better tonight, the Dead on Dave Vancura. The Dead on Dave. We did a lot of joking with him, about being sick, so I hope he's okay and that he can breathe and everything. And that being said, I can't decide right now if I want to go ahead and continue on Twitch, on like Diablo or WWE. I just don't know. What I think I'm going to be doing, guys, there's a couple things in the works of what I'm doing. I just want to let you know. I'm going to be doing some WWE matches and putting them up, 2K matches and putting them up on Spectrum Gaming. But also, I'm going to be putting together a downloadable file with all of my pay-per-view reviews. So 2014, the entire pay-per-view review show. So SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania, everything. Elimination Chamber. Start to finish from the Joe Cronin show, which should be like, I don't know how many hours that is, 20-something hours. Probably 30 hours of content. And in high definition. And I'm packaging that together for something special. I don't know, a DVD release or something like that. I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm also working on the Blu-ray thing. Someone told me. I think it'll end up being DVD, but we'll see what happens. And it'll be in high definition because I have all the raw file, which is in a much higher definition than you see on YouTube. So I think that will be interesting. And Radical Isaac says I should create a character on 2K15. I might do that. It's a lot of time to do all that, Oh man, Captain Big Ones. I gotta get back with Captain Big Ones. I pissed off a lot of people with Captain Big Ones. Tommy NC 2010 for what's up, man?
Hey man, I really want to apologize for flipping out like that.
Why?
And,
Why? It was awesome.
Well, I just felt that's the reason why you guys hung up on me.
No, man, it's a radio show. We put people on, they do something, and then we click it off, and I move to the next guy. That's how it is. That's all.
And I just want to say, dude, I'm a straight supporter for you guys. Like, I support your message of what you guys are doing here, and it's. And by the way, I just want you to know, Tommy Talks is going to be getting reformatted. Like, I'm going to be doing what you're doing. I think. Like, I think you have a good way of doing things, and Google Plus is just kind of wanky for me right now. And I'm just gonna. There might be a change to Tommy Talks. So, is there? How do I get a Skype number? Does that cost money, or can I just get a regular Skype number?
Well, I look forward to you ripping me off. No, Tommy, no, you do. I do pay for a Skype number because I have voicemails and stuff like that. So I do pay for a Skype number. It's like $30 3 months.
Wow, okay. All right.
So it's like $10 a month.
I don't know if I'll do the same thing as you, but I'll have guests on my show and stuff like that. But I won't rip you off too much, Joe.
No, it's not. Everybody does this. I'm just kidding. You gotta look at what people are doing and take from what they're doing to adjust it to your show. And the Google Hangouts thing is in a lower quality, and it's also annoying as hell, Leah said. Because it flips back and forth and everything gets confusing. But what you can do is come up with a way to just put people on with Skype or something like that, and it's similar. I do like Google Hangouts, though, for certain things. But, yeah, man, a lot of people don't, I grew up listening to radio a lot, even though, radio's old as shit. I mean, TV was, everybody watched TV, but I like radio, and I like sports radio, and I like radio talk shows. And when you're on radio, there's so many calls coming through that you have no time to be like, hey, sorry, I'm going to let you go now, or that type of thing, because there's so many calls, so you literally just kind of, bam, you're off. The other thing I wanted to mention to people, I think it's a stupid time to mention it now because everybody in here is pretty familiar with the show, but I mean, a lot of the drive-by people, when you get put on the air and you hear that you're on the air, people start talking, they just go, hey, what's up? But I gotta wait until I say your name or number because I don't have a call screener. So someone else might be in the middle of some rant and I take your call. That's why a lot of times I don't answer the phone because someone's in the middle of talking, and if I take a call, someone just starts talking and everyone else is listening to a story, but then this dude just starts talking. So it's hard to figure out what to do. So usually if I put you on, until I acknowledge that you're on, you should you shouldn't speak. But a lot of people aren't used to that. And whatever. But I think your show's going to be great. I'm still pumped up about Tosh.0. I hope he gets you naked in that episode.
That didn't happen, but I want to tell you something, Joe. The first time I ever called into your show, I was scared to death. I don't know why. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm calling somebody famous, and my heart was beating 1,000 miles per hour, and I was just like, oh my gosh. this guy's gonna rip me a new asshole. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I was nervous as hell the first time I ever called into your show.
And then I sent you that love letter, and ever since then, everything's been okay. Hey, you know what? I'm looking forward to your green screen wrestling thing.
Yeah, well, my friend Mark, he's working on that right now. We're gonna get together. We're gonna work on it, and you know, it's a process, but you know, I want it to be entertaining to most. But what it is I'm wearing a whole entire morph suit, and like I'm gonna have him make my hands disappear, and the figures are gonna look like they're moving by themselves.
Oh, that's funny because that's awesome. That will work. I did the same thing a few years ago. I put green gloves on, and I put the lighting above my head and on the side of the ring, and I wore green sleeves and green gloves, and I green screened my hands out, and the wrestlers did a pretty good job having a match.
Yeah. I have to tell you what, Joe, tonight watching Raw, it was a lackluster show tonight, I felt like. And Randy Orton coming back, you know, it was kind of lackluster because it's like, I know what Randy's doing here. He's coming back, and he's going to play the babyface / heel. And I kept saying to my friend Ashley, I'm like, he's going to turn on them because he flipped out because because they tagged him out, and he's just like, I can't stand this anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I just like, that's what it is. I'm thinking, Randy can't play both. He plays heel, or he either is a face. You know, Randy, you know, he's the Viper. You don't know what he's going to do. And honestly, how many more years do we have for Randy until his body completely craps out? And Cena also. I'm looking at Cena. Cena's had several operations, and I'm thinking Cena just needs to either hang up his boots or just be an actor. And, you know, I'm just like, I like Cena. He's a hard worker. He's initiative. But the thing is that Cena is just losing that speed for him. He's losing that face of the company now.
Yeah, I mean, people are he's in a veteran type of role now. He's still viable, but you know they're going to move on to Reigns. And what would be kind of cool, the only good thing that could come from Cena being pushed aside a little bit is if some of those little kids start to get over him and start to grow up or stop watching, and then a lot of new younger kids start to not really like Cena, but they like Reigns, and then all Cena would have left of the good from everything would be maybe the Make-A-Wish stuff. But
yeah, so
maybe at that point you could finally turn him heel, maybe.
And here's the thing. Everybody has always said this. You know, Hogan turned heel. You know, he did that in WCW, and he had a horrible response. Like, he loved that. If you watch the WCW documentaries, they're talking about it, and you know, Hogan turns heel, and it's the most shocking thing ever. People are so pissed. Imagine Cena times 100. That would be, we have Twitter, we have Facebook. Oh, hashtag Cena turns heel.
Yeah, it would be a big thing that he finally did it, and it would be a big thing, but I don't think it will be as big as Hogan doing it still, because the wrestling climate then was so rabid. People were crazy for it, and people were mad that he turned heel, shocked that he turned heel. The way it happened was shocking. It was brilliant what they did, and I don't know if you can ever replicate that again. It's so funny because I was a kid. I was, you know, whatever I was, I don't know, 11, 12. I was 12 years. I think I was 12 years old watching it, and I thought it was crazy then, like, wow, this is so amazing. But I didn't realize when all this stuff was going on, and I thought these things were awesome and wrestling was awesome, I wasn't thinking that in 18 years, we're going to be looking back on this like it was some classic legendary thing that happened. I never thought that. I didn't think we were going to... you know what I mean? Now I feel like some guy looking back on old moments of Ric Flair or something in Starrcade. You know, it's the heyday or something. I never thought that was going to happen. I just thought it was awesome at the time, and we're rolling watching it. and now it's become this big. It's becoming like history that they show all the time, and it's bizarre to me. It's like I don't know. It's so strange to me. But you now looking at it, you won't replicate that unless something crazy happens that I don't know about.
Well, you can't replicate the screw job. You can try doing it with different characters. They did it a while back ago with Cena, and I think Cena said, "No, you're not gonna do that with me. You're not gonna." It's like the thing with Punk and Cena winning the match, and Vince tried doing the same thing with Laurinaitis. Comes out, tries to ring the bell on him, and then Cena's just like, "You're not doing that with me," and he walked out of the ring. And I'm like, you can't replicate the past. You have to just go on with the future. And McMahon has kind of fallen out of touch with his fans, like with WWE, and all he's trying to do is make money, make more money, make more money. He doesn't care about the fans. He does a tad, but it just seems like McMahon is falling out, and my gosh, the guy is buff as crap. Like, I looked at that picture, and I'm thinking, I wonder if that's edited.
Wait a minute, what do you think is edited?
He's on the magazine, and he's
the muscle, yeah.
That's freaking edited. I'm sorry, that can't be McMahon. I'm sorry, McMahon must be just all bones and flail. I'm sorry.
No, he's crazy ripped, man. He doesn't even look it under the suit sometimes, but he really looks like that. I mean, even I thought, wow, that looks like it's enhanced or something, the magazine, but I believe it because of how he looked before and the fact that he constantly works out. I mean, that's all he does. I think this video of it you can find, a recent video of him really like working and lifting the weights, and it's out of control. Dude is ripped.
Jeez. McMahon, he may be going senile, but the thing about it, he kind of still has a good business head on him. And he still kind of has this. His father used to have like a thing of quarters, and he said that his father would play with him, and he would mess with him while he was talking with people, and for Vince to take that company and then make it national and make it a stock. Actually, I wonder what his father would think of him today if his father was still alive.
I think if his dad was alive, his dad's head would explode.
He would believe that what his son did to his company and made it so profitable, and even the Monday Night Wars, and we all know it's staged, but the thing was the Monday Night Wars kept you coming back, and that's what McMahon needs now. He needs to have a Monday Night War. With the Twitter and Facebook, it would be phenomenal. It would. Joe, I'm telling you the truth. This would be phenomenal for today's standard. 2015, Monday Night Wars. Seth, we're missing something. We're missing a Ted Turner fat cat. That's what we're missing. We're missing this billionaire that has millions of dollars, and get somebody, like Eric Bischoff, and says, well, here's the thing. I want to let you know this. Here is a checkbook. I want to give you this checkbook and write whatever you want to write, because I'm a fat cat Ted Turner, and there's a Turner broadcast, so I can use whatever network I want. So
I've had enough. I don't want to talk about CM Punk anymore. Thanks for the call, Tommy. Tommy NC 2010. Check him out on YouTube. He walks around his town and freaks people the fuck out. No, he walks around the town and helps people. Tommy NC 2010. Check him out on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. He is insane, and he's going to be on Tosh.0 in the next coming few months. And he was on MTV's Made. He's a celebrity in his own right. Tommy NC 2010. Not to be confused with our Tommy C from Shot from the Point, which I hate. I want to rename one of those fuckers. Like, do we really have to have Tommy C and then Tommy NC? What the fuck is that? It's confusing. Especially to new listeners. They're like, wait a minute. I thought that was Tommy C. But you know what? In the end, well, never mind. I won't. Oh boy. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, guys, ProWrestlingTees.com, the same place as CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin and Maria, who we had on the show recently, the First Lady of ROH. Go check out the Joe Cronin Show t-shirts available now. Support the show if you can. ProWrestlingTees.com, where all the pro wrestlers go to sell their merchandise. Real pro wrestlers selling their own merchandise. And some podcasters are doing it too. They're allowing some podcasters to do it. As long as you have an audience, you get approved, and they reach out to you. Pro Wrestling Tees, it's a freaking awesome site, and it's badass. Mick Foley's on there too. Just tons of wrestlers. Go check it out. You can get one of the new hashtag fact t-shirt from the Joe Cronin Show. The old one is still up on Spreadshirt as well. Pro Wrestling Tees. Get it. Got it. Good. Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana on there as well. Gotta love old Colty. Old Colty Cabana. I appreciate you guys being here all night with me. And just dealing with all the shit, man. You know, this show goes through so many different, went through so many different phases tonight. The show did. We had our wrestling talk at the beginning. Got a little bit loopy. Then it got crazy when we replayed the Dave episode from yesterday. And now it's gone into a solo time with Joe. So I hope you appreciate. I've been awake since this morning, worked all day, came home, scrambled to watch Raw, fast forwarding through previews and kids going to bed and people crying and missing some of Raw. Then trying to get the feed up and get all this shit on here and look up the wrestling news, and it's quite an insane thing to do. I even squeezed a game of NHL in while that rebroadcast was going on. And it's a crazy thing to do. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying a lot goes into this stuff sometimes. And it's you don't realize it until it's time, until you really should have gone to bed like a while ago. Like it's 1 a.m. now. You know, at this point, if I go to sleep right now, we're looking at maybe seven hours of sleep. But I know it's going to be it could be another 2 hours before I get everything finished here, get up, go to sleep. You're talking 5 hours of sleep every night. It gets wild. Big shout out to Graham and all the donators who donate to the show. Let me pull where the hell's that chart? God damn it, I don't know where the chart is. So what kind of suck bag am I? I have nobody. You know, this is why on radio they have there's a guy who does audio. There's a guy who tells them what the news is going on. There's a person who talks about the feedback in the chat. All that stuff happens. Or at least there's one guy who's on all that other stuff. But when it's just you get real distracted, especially when you're during the show, someone's talking, and then I'm trying to do all that other work, and then somebody says, "Did you hear what I said?" Or I say, "Yeah," but they ask a question, and I miss it. Or someone does this big elaborate thing, but I missed it because I was half paying attention, and then I only respond a little bit, and then I hear it back later, and I think, I have all these things to say about that, and I didn't hear it live. Fuck. There's a radio show I watch here. Mike Felger, Tony Maserati, and Mark Bertrand, 98.5 The Sports Hub in Boston. Sometimes I catch that sports show here. And what's interesting is they're like the top-rated show in Boston now. And Felger and Maz are killing it. And Bertrand's amazing too, but he's like the third guy doing all the other work, some of the other stuff on the side that I talked about. And sometimes he's doing what I'm doing when I'm doing my live show. And Felger will say, "Mark, what do you think about that?" And Mark is like, "I don't know what you're saying. I was doing the read." And then he has to repeat it to Mark. But what Mark is doing, I'm doing. But I'm the host. So it's effed up, man. If I had $1 million, I'd have a studio and people would be over here and we'd take care of this. But I'm working on that, actually. We'll see what happens. And we broadcast forever, it seems like sometimes, too. It's unbelievable. Sometimes we broadcast for 4... When I look at the 4-hour broadcast, I love that. That's great. That's great. I can't believe that there was a way to monetize a video that I didn't know about, that I've been trying to figure out how people do it. And Graham comes on, who just started on YouTube. The other day, Graham was asking me how to set up XSplit and Skype, and we never hooked up so I could help him. But he comes on the show, and Graham, I see his video, and I go, wait a minute, you got your video to monetize this way. How did you do that? He goes, oh, you just click this, you put this in here, and then you get all... And I'm like, unbelievable. 2 years I've been trying to do that. And dude just comes on and knows everything. Unreal. And Graham just started his channel, Graham Hull. And he's already got 500 subscribers almost. That's, I mean, Jesus. Just owning it. Dave Van Cura, bam, 500 subs. Tommy C, bam. And I want you guys to know that I'm going to be working tonight a little bit on extremepodcast.com, which is the new website that we're involved with, that we're happy to be a part of, that we're all part of. And it's not quite launched yet, but it is up. You can go look at it, but it's got broken links and weird links and stuff is wrong. And we're working on it, getting it enhanced. And if you yourself have a, have an actual, podcast, or if you can submit to be on it, and I'm going to put up that information up there soon too, and among other things. So it's going to be a pretty cool place to go. And it's going to be very interesting. Everybody buys into it, so the site's paid for, and it's not actually a lot. And then you put your podcast up there. You got to be on SoundCloud or something like that, though, to be on to put your podcast up there. JD from New York, I think, is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Graham will be there now too. And it's like Podcast One has all the celebrities, Stone Cold Steve Austin show, Jericho, and all that crap. Well, I'm looking to make extremepodcast.com basically like the YouTube version, the indies, if you would, the indies of podcasting. And that's what I'm looking to do. I'm just be right honest. That's what the site's supposed to be, and that's what we're working on. And I think we get some good. I think we could get some good players right now. No, I'm not throwing my ideas away because nobody else has the. No, I'm not giving anything away. What are you talking about? They could go. No, they couldn't. I have a stable. Nobody can replicate my stable that I have. JD from New York, Tommy NC, Tommy C, The Dead on Dave, Dave Rose, Joe Cronin Show. I'm working with Boogie2988. We'll see about Boogie. Got a couple other guys, too, in mind. We're trying to put them all up on the show. That is some power, my friend. Nobody else has that power. Nobody else will have that power. This will become the biggest podcasting website, other than maybe Podcast One and one of those other sites in the world. We may take that over, actually, because of the popularity of the people that we're going to have on it. They're not going to have their stuff anywhere other than iTunes or SoundCloud. And we will be all under one house on extremepodcast.com. And we got some advertising already, too. What is everybody saying about The Undertaker in the chat? I keep seeing The Undertaker. I was just playing NHL 2K15. No, I wasn't. Fuck 2K. If 2K made it a hockey game, I'd kill myself again. I never want hockey to be touched by 2K. EA Sports has perfected hockey. Leave it alone. Well, actually, I mean, this year's hockey was the worst in years, but that's because they went to a new system, so I give them a mulligan, sort of. They put my team on the cover and ruined the game. But, anyway. JD from New York, man. JD from NY206. Go subscribe to him. Check him out. Pittsburgh, you're always welcome to be on the show, even though I want your Penguins to get run over by a truck. Graham, I'm going to take your video, man. You got video? Yeah, you got video. What's up, bro? Welcome back.
Yo, I got video, yeah.
Fuck, I was just talking about your channel and stuff.
Oh, who are you talking to about my channel?
Everybody. I was just saying, hey. Fucking
Oh, you don't went live.
Oh, I'm still live. I never left.
Oh, so you just got rid of us and went live by yourself?
No,
See?
I got rid of you guys, and then I played about an hour, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes of the bonus stuff from Twitch the other night.
Oh, and then you let the black guy back in. Awesome.
And
Everyone else has called it a night, waiting for you to come back. Thought we were going to do bonus.
Yeah, I was gonna, but I'm doing bonus, but on YouTube. It's weird.
Oh, you're gonna monetize it?
I guess so.
Seriously?
Yes. Are you getting yelled at?
Oh, a little.
Like you're going on again? Is that the tone I'm getting?
Yeah, have you heard that one before?
Yes. Leah's right next to me right now.
I fully understand.
You might have to go. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's not worth it.
Not necessarily.
Leah, you know this deal, right, Leah? Like, Graham went away, right? He's back. He's got headphones on. I heard in the background. Seriously? You know what's up, right? Leah goes, this whole thing's a joke. You're making piddly little chunk change.
Well,
Chump
look,
change.
except for when Graham's around. When Graham's around, people make money.
Right, exactly. I don't know what she's talking about. I mean, actually, tonight I just go to a, I don't want to put all this effort. If I put all this effort in a part-time job, I'd quit it because it'd be too crazy. I actually like this, so it's acceptable.
Picture or something. It could be a daggone spaceship. Are you going to try
But at least in here, you get to put up with more tools than anything else.
I asked you for your help. You did not have to get on there.
Yep, you're getting tooled, man. You gotta help out. I'm giving you the card to go to take care of that. Cause I've
All right, Joe.
You don't want to blow it up, man. I've seen that sound. That's you gotta go or you're gonna get your ass kicked. You come back, I might be here.
All right, dude.
All right, man. I'm doing Graham a favor by telling him to go. His woman is gonna kick his ass. This is just bonus shit. We're just talking shit. I don't even need to be on here myself right now. This is all bonus. So we're just having a good time. I'm glad Graham called back in because I was ready to go with him. But man, I heard the tone. You don't want to do that. You know, it's not like if I start my Raw review 20 minutes in and Leah starts screaming at me that I need help with something, I'm kind of like, wait a minute though. I mean, this is scheduled time. But if it's 3 hours in, or if it's right now even, and Leah's like, I need help with this, you know, there's no need for I can get off. I can go help. You can go do whatever. So Graham's he's getting grilled, man. You got to go. And I heard her say that I thought you were gonna help me. So when I heard that tone, man, you got to get out of here. I thought you were gonna help me. Oh my God, you got to get out of here. Now at first I thought she was just like, oh my God, again. And but then when I thought you were gonna help me. You better help her. She's gonna break your neck. All right. I love Graham though. He's got the look of because he just got the YouTube going, you know, and he's got that gleam in his eye because he likes doing this. He just likes doing it. Like Graham told me, it doesn't matter about money. I just like doing it. And that's what Tommy C is mainly like that. Now I myself do care about making money doing it because I look at it as a part-time job. If I'm going to justify doing a bunch of video content and doing things like this, I really do have to kind of make some money out of this because then I wouldn't be able to do anything because if this isn't really a part-time job, then I really can't do it as much as I do it. I could do like one show a week or something probably for like an hour, or I don't know what I would do, or videos here or there when I could. But I put enough time into it that I can justify it because I'm going to get paid for it by Google. What, Leah? Did you say it was $100 every 6 months? So you know that's wrong, right? It's about $5,000 a year right now. It almost is. I have a full-time job besides this.
I'm not counting your full-time job.
Okay, but I am, because this is a part-time job. A part-time job isn't enough to pay the rent either.
I just don't think you're making as much money as you should be for the amount of time you put in.
I think I am. Anyway, yeah, Graham's gonna get his ass kicked. He's gonna get Why am I gonna get my ass kicked? What the fuck did I do? When? How am I being mean to you? What am I yelling at? How? What are you talking about? What? What? How am I being mean? You're the one telling me I'm wasting time.
I just want you to spend time with us, and you don't.
Let's spend some time.
Fine, I've been playing Diablo this whole time. You've been playing with me, and you're not. You're sitting on the.
I said I would play with you, and you said you were just gonna go to bed. I said let's get on Skype.
Still on.
So let's play.
Because when I was like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for.
So get on Skype. Let's play.
Why do I have to be on Skype?
So everyone can hear you.
Fuck everyone. I don't care. I don't care if everyone hears me.
Yeah, but
You're turning into a radio thing again too.
no, I'm just saying get on Skype because otherwise no one can hear.
I don't even want to anymore.
It was funny the other night when we were on. All right, that's your. You said that again for the second time. The difference is, like, there's nothing to do. So, like, if you want to do something, then I do want to do. I'll get off right now. I'll turn the fucking feed off and I'll do something. Well, you're just gonna go to bed. That's what you said 40 minutes ago when I said.
40 minutes ago, I said I don't know how long I'm gonna be on for. You still could have hopped on and done something.
I wanted to. You were like, I don't even know how long I'm going. I got up early this morning. So that sounds to me like.
That's not. I'm going to bed right now.
That basically is. That's like, don't you worry about it. I'm gonna get off anyway. One woman hears another woman bitching, and she just goes there too.
Really? You want to cut your fucking balls off? Put them up your ass? Make you a fucking woman, you dumb little piece of shit.
I'll make you a woman, you dumb little piece of shit. That's your t-shirt, Leah.
I don't want a t-shirt. I don't want anything to do with your show.
Okay.
Fucking sausage fest over there anyway. I don't want anything to do with that.
Oh God. See what I mean? See my dick? See my dick?
Yeah, everyone would agree because the only people listening to your show are like little boys anyway.
So why don't you do something with me if you're so jealous?
I'm not jealous.
Yeah, you are. You're all pissed off.
I'm mad because you don't spend time with your family.
I'll spend time with you right now. Let's go.
I shouldn't even. That's retarded. Even if you're gonna say that I'm jealous, then your priorities are wrong because I shouldn't be saying something like that.
I was spending time with everybody. I had my little girl a little while ago. I was hanging out with Gavin a bunch. Brought him to bed.
Spending time with the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
You were desperate to pass her off to me.
It was about 5 minutes before the show, but I hung out with her. I brought her up a thing. Played with her on the floor. You gave her the ball. She went back to bed. Saw her more than you did when she was awake. Bam. Want to see my dick? Bushwhacker Luke. Bushwhacker Butch. Hall of Fame bound. And I found both of their action figures the other day in my son's room as he was playing with the action figures. And I was like, I can't believe these damn things are still in existence. Graham's back.
It's all right. There was a small problem. I had to fix it.
Okay.
My son came home from school and went to sleep without finishing his homework.
Oh, I got you.
My wife realized it, woke him up, and is making him do his homework. And there was a math problem that only I could solve because I'm the genius.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, you can help me with math, too, because I'm a moron.
1 + 1 = 7.
Okay. Well, that's what I said, and they told me I was wrong.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Wait, I'm grown. I have an accountant.
Oh, okay. I got you. That's right. I don't do that. I don't have an account. I don't have any money to count, so there's no point.
Well, maybe if you monetize more videos.
Yeah, well, now I can because of what you did. You know what I noticed about that the other day that was funny is I was watching Bruce's video, and I was watching it from the start because he monetizes it ridiculous. Like every 8 minutes he does a. None of them.
I
were,
do every 5, yeah.
Yeah, none of them were ever even playing. So it was funny because I was like I was watching it, just kept skipping over the yellow line. It wouldn't play. So I was,
you just plug Bruce Blitz, I'm telling.
yeah, I know. He looks like people used to be like, I hated him for a while because everyone was like, "Is this Blitz? You look like Bruce." Because I had the backwards hat all the time, and I got the same little like, I'm older but look like a creepy white guy. You know, like
Are we on YouTube right now?
We are on YouTube, yeah.
No, are we on YouTube?
Oh, YouTube, yeah. No, we're not because I don't have any money.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that means, but it seemed to make
Well, hold
sense.
on. I have 3 pennies right here. This should get us on YouTube. Listen.
The guy at work that I work with is Jewish, and he's in a wheelchair. So sometimes I throw pennies on the floor next to him because he can't pick them up, and it like makes him wheel around in circles if you throw the pennies in the right spot.
My wife told me I was dead wrong tonight because after the Paul Heyman promo, I said he is now my favorite Jew.
That's awesome. Oh, Dead on Dave just retweeted something on Twitter, so apparently he's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's okay. He's gonna be like, that was funny, guys, and then like later on when he gets off, he's gonna start crying. We'll never know about it.
Okay, so what's going on in your chat?
I don't know. I'm gonna go look at it.
Hold on. I gotta hit play on your video and then mute it so that I don't get screwed up.
Now we had a good night tonight. We were really, because right now it's really quiet. It's the nighttime. You know Jesse's not here anymore. Devious Dave Rose isn't here anymore. Leah thinks he's a tool, by the way.
Whoa, what's wrong with Devious Dave?
I don't know. She thinks he's full of shit.
Devious Dave has copious amounts of
Canada. What? I don't know. What's up to Bill W? What's up to Sarah Wood in the chat? And what's up to me? Sarah, that's a female. There's only like 10% of those on my YouTube. It's a rare thing.
Oh, well, bye, Kevster. You're leaving. Bye, Kevster. I love
Kev.
you, and I will rub myself for you later.
Yeah. Graham will rub himself all over pictures of you later if you want.
Well, I think I have honey in the closet.
Again, go to Pro Wrestling Tees if you want to get the t-shirt. Same place, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley. You can find the Joe Cronin Show under the podcast section there. Look at Cole Cabana's nipples.
Oh, Pittsburgh says that his class got canceled for tomorrow due to ice. Now,
What?
I feel bad for you, Pittsburgh, because my class got canceled tomorrow due to cold.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding at all.
And but here in Boston, we got school tomorrow. Like, it was like four degrees.
If it's below 20, I think, or below 15 here in Georgia, they'll cancel classes. And plus, we're supposed to get a sprinkling of snow tonight, so it'll shut the whole city down tomorrow.
Oh my God, that is unbelievable, dude. That's
We don't have the resources to salt all the roads and
okay.
do all of that stuff. So they just have to shut everything down.
I get where you're coming at then. I get what's up with that. Make sure if you're watching me, guys, again, we have 2 YouTube channels. Right now we're going live from Spectrum Gaming 617, and of course my big real YouTube channel, Joe Cronin Show. Make sure you go sub that too. And also, what's up to Amanda? Look at that. Amanda's like, I'm here too.
Oh shit, there's another chick.
When you mention that there's only one girl, all the girls come out of the woodwork. I've mentioned this before. Or if you dangle a picture of Roman Reigns. Amanda, what do you think of Roman Reigns? Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns? Who are we hooking up with? Or Dean Ambrose? How about Dean Ambrose? You want to bed?
No, the sexiest one on the show is Bray Wyatt.
Is TNG on tonight? Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do Bray Wyatt in a second. Well, Graham, you know what? I'm kind of in the same boat as you, and I'm gonna jump off here.
You're in trouble.
No, I just, it's late. I gotta go to bed. I gotta do the work thing, and we've already gone longer than normal. What? Top Gear. That sucks. I was hoping Star Trek was on. 1 to 3 inches overnight so far. Class is delayed. Damn. Well, I'm in Boston, so I
that's my
can't
1 to 3 inches.
I was gonna say it's bigger than that. I don't know what people are talking about, but yeah, I don't know. It's like it's like I don't know what it's at right now. Probably about 6.5 inches. We'll see what happens. It depends on what you look like. Pittsburgh says, "Do you know the date that your main channel should be going live again?" Pittsburgh, I think the Joe Cronin Show channel should be going live again. I want to say that it's the end of March or April. What? No, I didn't. Yeah. 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 6.5 inches at best.
Well, Joe, can I give copious amounts of plugs?
Let's do copious amounts of plugs for Graham's new show, which is great, by the way. And last night was one of the funniest nights on this show in 2 years. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh, Joe, are you aware that we have a spin-off of Monetize This on my channel?
Yes. No, wait a minute, I'm not. What is it called?
Sodomize This.
Oh my God. Sodomy with Graham. Sodomize This with Graham on his channel. A spin-off.
Last night I had a wonderful panel that consisted of Tony B, who I sodomized the entire night.
That's hot, baby.
And some more people, but I was too busy thinking about Tony B and talking shit about Tony B. But yeah, I figured whenever you move the Monetize This, I'm going to continue Sodomize This on Wednesday nights.
That's a great idea. Take the time slot. That's a smart business decision, too, by the way. Take the time slot.
I only do what's best for business, Joe.
It's a good idea, man. It's a good idea. And I think it's going to be Saturday that we'll do Monetize This. So you can have Graham on Wednesday and Monetize This on Saturday, and Devious Dave Rose on Friday, and Dead on Dave every day if he's not dying. By the way,
Graham does dumb shit.
And Graham does crazy crap, man. If you like Monetize This, you're going to like Graham. If you like just the wrestling talk, you might, I don't know if you're going to like Graham, but it'll probably piss you off enough to want to watch it anyway, which is good. It's best for business. Make sure you check out all the links over there, up here and up and down there. YouTube.com/Joe Cronin Show, Spectrum Gaming 617. Tweet my Twitter. I'm going to be on Twitter all for another 2 hours. So if you want to send me pictures of yourself effing a snowman, go ahead and do it. Get me going. I'm in Boston too, so you want to send me shots of you naked in Boston? That's cool too. Especially you, Kevster. I'm talking to you, my buddy. And that's about it. Follow me everywhere.
Just offer them.
I respond. I read all the comments. I appreciate you guys. Coming up on 12,000 subscribers. Can't believe that. And Graham is coming up on 500 subs, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, I actually lost a few subs today, but it's all right. I'll get them back.
Yeah, they were like, wait a minute.
He's black.
He's black, yeah. I don't even know why that's a joke. Like, it doesn't make
Well, when
any
I
sense.
hit 500 subs, I'm going to do the Truffle Shuffle live.
What's the Truffle Shuffle? I don't even know what that is.
Go watch The Goonies.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I haven't fucking watched that movie in like 10 years. And before that, 10 years. All right,
Because when I
guys.
hit 500, they'll let me actually make it Reckless TV, which is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's right, because you can't do your own URL, right?
Yep. Not
Okay.
yet.
That just came out like 8 months ago too. They started doing that. Before you could just do it anytime you could change it, as long as it wasn't taken, obviously. That's bizarre. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to check out Graham, go check out Graham Hull on YouTube. He's the only one that comes up now and he's scared that other white guy away. He's getting naked. And, of course, my show, The Joe Cronin Show. And go to joecroninshow.com And in a couple hours, I think extremepodcast.com will be visible as well. We're still working on it. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video throughout the week where I'm going to talk about who Daniel Bryan should face.
You're watching The Joe Cronin Show.
Now get the hell out of here. We were at one point we thought, you know, the Shield, these guys, the Wyatts, the Shield, we had all these big tag teams all of a sudden, and everyone was doing great tag team wrestling and great 3-on-3 tag, you know, triple threat wrestling, not triple threat, 3-man tags. We had all these great tag team things going on. That was 2014. I'll never, maybe, I think it was all 14, was like the year of tag teams and those type of matches. Tag matches were back. But with the Wyatts breaking up, with the Rhodes brothers breaking up, with the Shield breaking up, you've lost a big chunk of that, and the Usos remained, and there's a lot of other guys. It seems like the Ascension isn't getting it done yet. I was under the impression that the Ascension was definitely going to go on and maybe do that, but it's clear that they lost that confidence right away, and that went out the window. And now I think they're just going with who's the biggest heel tag team we have. And Tyson Kidd and Cesaro are doing a good job being a heel tag team. Forget the wrestling part of it and stuff, but they can do it. So I think, yeah, Usos and Cesaro and Kidd, if they did it right, they could really own that tag team match at WrestleMania, and I think that's got to be what it is. I don't see anybody else.
What are you talking
Joe
about,
and
Joe?
Graham.
You had the primetime players win, finally, after how many years? Tonight on Raw.
They finally pushed a black guy.
Yeah,
Two
right.
black guys. We're double lucky tonight.
And one's a gay black guy, so it's really freaking weird.
Well, that's 3 times, baby.
Man. Jesse,
Now-
what's up, man?
Oh, shit.
Jesse's alive.
Yeah,
Are you okay, man?
doing all right, I suppose.
You don't sound okay. You all right?
In the eyes of an angel.
For those of you who don't understand, we went on twitch.tv last night with bonus coverage. So when we're done with the Raw review right now, or when we're done with the Raw review tonight, I'm gonna replay last night's overtime from Twitch because it's goddamn hilarious. Our show last night was one of the funniest shows from YouTube, and then it continued on Twitch last night. One of the funniest days. Graham was on a freaking railroading spree. Like, he was just destroying people. He was fucking knocking people out. Like, I mean, and Jesse, you said so much shit last night that I didn't hear, that I heard today, that I almost passed out driving today. I almost lost my mind.
Jesse and I were going zinger for zinger last night, Joe.
Oh my God, man. Last
Now, to
night,
be honest, Graham, you were fucking killing it, though. You were, like, insane.
you said something about Dave, like, being dead or something out of nowhere. I mean,
Yeah. Something, what was it, dead at dawn or something?
you said a bunch of stuff.
Dark stuff yesterday.
There was something else that was less obvious. No one heard it, but I heard it today, and I was losing my mind. I have to go pick apart so many things from that show. And yes, the Dead on Dave isn't here today, so there will be, because he has copious amounts of breathing problems. Anyway, Dave, Dave Rose, what did you think of Raw tonight? What are you going with here? Because I thought it sucked.
It's a little better than last night. I'd say a 5 out of 10. It could have been better.
I enjoyed last night more than Raw tonight. I'll tell you.
Really?
I really did, yeah. Because
Actually, I enjoyed tonight. There was a lot of stuff that was, at least for me, the whole thing is about story progression, and I did find a fair bit of progression tonight, storyline wise. It wasn't that good, but I actually consider it better than last night. So I'd like to hear why you thought otherwise.
Well, I thought otherwise because, it just, well, I'll get to that in a second. Let me put on Tommy, because Tommy Talks is here, and I assume Tommy has to, like, sneak under the covers before he has to turn all the lights off, right, Tommy?
Mr. Positivity.
It's cold.
No, actually, I'm at Holmes' house tonight right now, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
could chill with you guys.
You're crazy when you go to Hamza's house. Like, things get off the fucking chart over there, huh?
Yes.
Like, you're at home
Well-
and it's like, oh shit, I'm on lockdown. But then you go to Hamza's house, you guys, maybe get a little Get a little naughty end of the sleeping bag, and you can stay up all night long.
Oh man, I tell you what, I have to say that I don't think Raw was that good tonight. I kind of like it just
Match with that. I'd like to see those 3 guys or 4 guys in a ladder match for that title.
Everybody hashtag push R-Truth.
Yeah, how about that? R-Truth, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, Wade Barrett, ladder match. And so now you get a 4-man ladder match, will be cool. But then you'll also get the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, which I like that because what it does is it allows them, you know, to easily showcase all this other talent that they have. You know, where the Money in the Bank ladder match, you know, that showcased a good chunk of people, which it needed. But now, you know, the Battle Royal really gets everybody out there and gets them involved and in something that's sort of meaningful. So I really like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal idea.
I like it. I just don't like what they did with it last year. You have Cesaro win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and then what? Nothing.
Well, I liked what they did last year in the match. It's what happened after the match that wasn't good. You know, they did the match, that seemed awesome, and then they just pissed on Cesaro. And I don't care what Vince McMahon or anybody else says over there when they say that, you know, you got to grab the brass ring and all that crap. He did grab the brass ring, and they helped him with it, and then they painted it a different color and took it away or something. They hit it up McMahon's asshole. You know, Cesaro didn't take away the brass ring. You gave him piss-poor music, put him with Paul Heyman for no reason, took Paul Heyman away, made everything bizarre, and basically didn't know what they were doing. They thought it seems like they were like, let's do this. And then right as they started it, they were like, wait a minute, that was a bad idea. Oops, and then they ruined it. It was too late. They freaking Zack Rydered him, but the difference is he's coming back now. He's had another emergence where Zack Ryder didn't have that. He just shit out on himself. I'm going to take a call right now and open up the phone lines. Pittsburgh boy. Oh,
What's up?
What's up, man?
You know, you guys are going to be pissed at me for saying this, but I am a Reigns supporter, but I was completely dissatisfied with tonight's show. That was god-awful.
I don't mind if anybody's a Reigns supporter, too, by the way. I'm not even. I can understand why people like him, you know?
Yeah.
He just bores the hell out of me in the ring as far as... I mean, when he does, like, something big out of nowhere, that's cool, but it's like most of the matches, blah. And I want to tell you, too, by the way, as much as I like Daniel Bryan... I'm also I'm more of a Shawn Michaels guy still, because Shawn Michaels would do super kicks, submissions, flip off the ropes. He just threw himself around beautifully. I love the way Shawn Michaels took bumps and took hits and did all these chances and things. But with Daniel Bryan, a lot of times he starts kicking people. I will tell you right now, CM Punk did this too, and it pissed me off. I absolutely hate kicking wrestlers. I hate guys who kick and measure and punt and kick and shots to the thighs and legs, that MMA sort of thing in wrestling. I hate that. I think it looks stupid, it's boring, and sometimes they kick them hard enough it actually hurts. So it's stupid. I don't like kicking in the thighs, the chest, maybe one kick to the face or one of those slap kicks, but I can't stand those kicks. I hate it. CM Punk did it. Bryan does it. Don't like it. And Reigns is worse as far as I'm concerned. But
Joe, there have been some people that pulled it off phenomenally.
Okay.
Blackman.
Chris Benoit did sometimes.
Blackman was awesome with kicking.
Right.
And one thing I want to know is, since the Usos pretty much lost their rematch clause, who do you think's going to fight Kid and Cesaro at WrestleMania?
Slater Gator.
Oh, man. Wait a minute. I missed the loss of the clause. What happened there?
Like, since, the Usos won by disqualification, and, so they pretty much, lost the rematch clause, basically. So, who will fight them at WrestleMania, do you
They're
think?
doing the same match again at Mania.
I think so.
They lost via DQ, or they won via DQ, so technically it's a win, even though Booker T botched that whole thing at the end. But, they're going to be wrestling again at Mania.
Yeah. I think you're right, and I think a lot of, it's time for the WWE Monday Night Raw review for February 23rd, 2015. This is the Joe Cronin Show. Let's get things started.
You're watching The Joe Cronin Show with Joe Cronin. Personality, insight, and insanity. The co-host, the Dead on Dave, who has copious amounts of boobs. Man boobs. Oh, and I guess he's got notes too. Over 5 million views. Joe Cronin Show. Wrestling talk.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed Monday Night Raw, because I didn't. No, I did. I enjoyed it. It was okay. No, it wasn't okay. I really did not enjoy Raw. You know what really pissed me off? That they ended up going with this stupid angle that I was worried about us getting with Daniel Bryan sucking up to Reigns so that they could make sure that all the fans were aligned with each other and on the same page. And Pat, you were the better man. Oh, they went with that storyline? They really went with that storyline. You were the better man. I hate this crap. Let me tell you something. The only saving grace to this would be if what we didn't know was that Daniel Bryan was actually going to screw over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And then the WWE utilized their split fan base to get crazy heat on Daniel Bryan, who could play the heel, because Roman Reigns doesn't really work as a heel because all the girls and kids like him mostly. But Daniel Bryan could work as the heel because more of the older crowd, who's more smart-ass, is going to like him. And then they would cheer for him, and everyone would cheer for Reigns, and we'd get this epicness. And that would only be if they signed Lesnar, though, and we didn't know about it. So that would be cool. But if they really go with, go get him, boy, they go with, WrestleMania 9, Bret Hart telling Hogan, go get Yokozuna, and then Hogan wins the title again, I'm going to puke on myself. And I'm really disappointed if that's the case, to be honest. I really am. I hope Jesse's around. I haven't gotten a call from Jesse yet. I think Graham might have called. Graham will be joining us. I don't know about Jesse, though. You know what? I haven't heard from him in a little while. Jesse, if you're out there, we're looking for your call. If you guys missed last night's show, I'm going to say we've been on the air for 2 years on YouTube. And last night's show was one of the funniest damn shows we ever had. It continued on Twitter last night, or on Twitch, rather. On a Twitch, if you missed the show. So if you don't know the backstory, my co-host, the Dead on Dave, messaged me earlier that night because he's sick, and he was talking about he can't breathe and he's real sick and everything, and so I was really worried about him. So obviously he couldn't join us and be a part of the show, and then we started ragging on him last night, and it just became this insanity. And Graham, I'm gonna give you the MVP for last night, man. And it's a lot of funny shit went down last night. Jesse had a lot of funny one-liners that I didn't even hear until I heard the show back today, but. Even with all the Dave stuff and us playing like death music because he was gonna die and all the stuff we did, Graham had the line of the night, and I want to play it for you right now. This was last night.
LB,
this was Graham.
When I come in, it's good. When LB comes in, it lowers the property value. That's it.
Oh, shit. Jesus Christ.
Where?
That's kind of funny. You coming from New York, I think we got a high proper value.
That was gold, man. You were on fire. Were you drunk last night?
Extremely.
You got to get drunk all the time. It was amazing.
I'm working on it.
I got to get let me get my little screen cap on you. I could put you on the. There's good old Graham. Little Graham for your ass.
I am not the new Dave, everyone. I am only the replacement.
Yeah, I'm just the new guy. Dave's gone. We're putting Graham on now.
Dead ass Dave.
We're doing what the WWE is doing with announcers. We need more color on this show.
Just kind of missed something tonight, and I think that so. And by the way, what the heck? You say Taker's gonna come back, and then nothing. What the hell?
Yeah,
what the hell, Joe?
Well, so here's what happened. So I got the reports that originally months ago, I got reports that Bray Wyatt was going to start cutting promos on The Undertaker. Oh, Bray Wyatt starts cutting promos on The Undertaker. So the first 2 times he cuts the promo, we all start talking about how it's going to be The Undertaker. But there's a lot of people out there that don't think that or don't know that. And then finally he mentions the Undertaker, comes out the other night, and then also I read from the same sources, Bray Wyatt or the Undertaker will be showing up tonight, but it looks like Bray Wyatt may do something towards the Undertaker at the pay-per-view. So I'm like, okay, well that's probably going to happen, and it does happen. They're 3 for 3.
It's not the Undertaker, Joe. It's not the Undertaker. I'm telling you right now. They're going to be in Toronto next week. Bray Wyatt's been cutting promos on Dave Rose.
Well, this site's 3 for 3, Tommy, and then tonight they say it looks like Undertaker is going to be backstage at Raw tomorrow, and Bray Wyatt won't cut a promo because Undertaker's going to be there. And I was like, oh, damn. So, I mean, like, I'm thinking, well, they're a friggin' 3 for 3. I mean, this has got to be locked down. So I mentioned it the other day, kind of saying it's happening. He'll be there tomorrow night. And when he wasn't here tonight, when I saw Bray doing the promo, I was like, damn it.
Well, it only made sense that he would have showed up tonight. We only have 3 weeks left until of Raws until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So if they really want to push this properly, we're going to have to see him in the next 3 weeks.
Can I tell you what would have been awesome tonight, guys? If it was the night for Undertaker to show up tonight, I think next week he should show up and this is what they should do. Bray Wyatt brings out the coffin again, and he opens it up and says, "See, like an empty space" or something like, and they take a shot over the casket and there's nothing in it, and then Bray Wyatt's talking about the empty case, just like the Undertaker's empty soul that's gone or something, and then he closes it like he did tonight, but and then he at some point he either it opens back up or he opens it up and the Undertaker's fucking in it, and then he grabs Bray Wyatt's neck or whatever, and that would be awesome.
Do you think it would be possible that the WWE brass is concerned that the Undertaker won't get the reaction that they want him to get because of the loss last year?
No, I think he's going to get it, because here's the only thing that I think unfortunately we lose out on that maybe they could do next year. What I think they lose out on is the redemption that people want, I think, against Brock Lesnar from the Undertaker. I think if you were to get those two again, you might get a bonanza type of reaction from the fans because they want some kind of payback. That's a story that could be told. That's just automatic. And
you can't get the Undertaker anymore, really, because he's just too old.
If the match does get interfered with, the main event between Roman Reigns and Brock Beast, big motherfucker, I would love if the Undertaker were to interfere in that match. That would give me the opportunity to want that match for next WrestleMania.
Yeah,
he interferes with that match.
But did you guys hear last night's reaction? There was a huge reaction towards this, and people thought it was the Undertaker. The fact is, they're more than willing to overlook last year's, in my opinion, fiasco, and totally even ignore the feud that should be settled between Lesnar and the Undertaker. So, from the sounds of it, the fans are more than willing to see this sort of match.
It'd be hard for me to get into it, though, because the streak's over. I mean, it's hard for me to get into it.
Wouldn't it be, I think it's very possible the Undertaker either goes into the Hall of Fame next WrestleMania, or he actually has his last match next WrestleMania, because it's in his home state, and it just kind of makes sense in many ways. But it also makes sense to end it here with Bray Wyatt. He gets the payback, he wins, he goes out on top, and then, so, let's get rid of Dave.
The colored commentator.
What? Leah's over here staring at me with this weird look on my face, like, oh, okay.
I've heard them all. Tell Leah I've heard them all.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it was about that. I don't know what it was about. And then we went off. But anyway, we'll go into Raw here, I guess. I missed a lot of Raw tonight. I gotta be honest. I was in and out with crazy stuff going on in my house, but well, from what I saw, I didn't really enjoy it that much. And if they're going with Randy Orton, has to be screwing around playing possum so he can tool bag Seth Rollins one of these weeks.
Yeah, that's what's going to end up happening. He's going to end up just screwing them over. There's no other way that they can do it.
So if that's the case, because otherwise, if he really was going to be back with the Authority and all that stuff, it would be like, well, I'm a bad guy, and you're a bad guy, so let's just get back together, Seth. And Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns are like, well, I'm supposed to be a good guy, and you're supposed to be a good guy, so let's just get back together. That's what it feels like. That's why I didn't like that tonight. But I think it would be interesting if Randy was to screw over Seth, and then also maybe Daniel Bryan was to screw over Roman Reigns. What do you think about... I think Daniel Bryan will probably have a match at Mania, obviously, but what do you think about Daniel Bryan actually not having a match at Mania? And
I think that him getting a pay-per-view off would help him.
But at Mania, that's weird. That's wild. But here's why, Graham. I don't think that they should give him... I don't think he should miss Mania unless it's for a reason. And here's my reason. Wouldn't it be awesome if Daniel Bryan wasn't at Mania, wasn't on the show, and then the people started getting more pissed off throughout the night, and then they were flipping out about it, and then he comes out in the main event and then interferes and screws over Roman Reigns?
You talking about a full-on heel turn for him?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Because then the crowd, most of the crowd that's cheering for him is still going to cheer for him, and then when you've really drawn the line with him and Reigns, and you can get quite a thing going. I mean, I don't think. By the way, I don't really think they're going to do that. I think obviously it's just going to. I'm sticking with what I said a year ago. Roman Reigns is going to win the title because you don't do that with somebody after you've built up Brock Lesnar like you have if you're going to make him lose. So, I mean, no, I think Reigns is winning the title, but that's just somewhere I think you could go with it.
Paul Heyman's promo tonight on Roman Reigns solidified the fact that Roman Reigns is going to win it.
Right, exactly. And that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, this is so classic and whatever. But I'm just not into it. I don't see these two having a good match. And one of the things is about some of these matches, like even with Hogan back in the day, those matches, most of them weren't even good. The whole point of the whole thing that was exciting was the build up, and then Real American plays, and you get all pumped up, and then you're bored for 20 minutes, and then he comes back at the end and wins, and that's all that matters. And I'm worried about again, that's kind of all that matters here with Reigns, and I don't want to see that, so I'm not really interested in this. I'm a little bit...
I have lost almost every bit of interest that I have in Roman Reigns or Daniel Bryan in the main event just because of the fact that they had Daniel Bryan go out and suck up to Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
That I lost respect for him tremendously and kill themselves.
All it makes me do is makes me upset at Vince and the booking. I'm not really mad necessarily at either one of them as much as I'm mad at the booking. And I am a little bit upset I'm worried about Daniel Bryan because from what Triple H said in that podcast, it made it seem like Daniel Bryan wasn't confident in himself, and that at any point he was willing to just roll over and say, hey, whatever's best for whatever we got to do. Whereas CM Punk would be like, fuck this. I should be in that spot. And
now, if Bryan had won, since Bryan lost last night, my stance was that, all right, he's going to continue that thing with Ziggler that they had on Twitter. But now they got Ziggler doing this whole, either it's going to be a triple threat or a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see a ladder